This is the Old 77 Podcast. Hey, bitches.
Thank you for listening to the Old 77 Podcast. Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Nat Francis, you have been selected to join the women's swimming team. You have the ball, the ovaries, whatever. Give me a call back. We all...
Who are you?
Turn it up, let it blast.
Hey, bitches. This is Old 77 Podcast.
It's a safe place.
In an unsafe world.
Impressive.
Warning. Foul language may occur due to the subject matter.
Yeah, it's called sign your titty on the runny kind.
Join our Patreon Clubhouse today. Clubhouse members get early access to episodes and exclusive after-hours content at patreon.com/theold77podcast.
Yeah, boy.
Thanks for listening.
I hate your face.
Hey, what's going on, Dave?
Hey, buddy. From the Old 77 Studios.
This is the Old 77.
It's a safe place.
In an unsafe world. I love it. I love it, man.
How you doing, buddy?
Doing well, man. Doing well.
Good.
How are you over there?
Peachy dandy, man.
So as most of you know, we're a threesome right here at the Old 77.
That's right.
Not tonight.
Not tonight.
We have a little announcement to make. Maddie has decided to take a little step back for a little bit. Just a little sabbatical.
Little sabbatical.
He's going to step away. The chair's always open, brother. Feel free to come back at any time.
Always, man. Always.
Just felt we needed to get that out straight away.
Absolutely, man.
You know?
Maddie, we love you, dude.
Dearly, brother.
That's all you need to know, man.
Yeah, dearly.
That's all you need to know. So here we are. Episode 109.
We're at 109, man.
God.
We actually have news on a story that we broke here. We broke right here on the Old 77.
Old 77 exclusive.
Grab that right there. You guys, I'm sure every fan of the show remembers Leanne, our realtor from the lake.
Oh, we love Leanne.
She tried to hire a hitman to kill her mother-in-law, and if I remember right, it was like $1,500. She was only willing to pay.
No. Or was it? Yeah, it was $1,500.
It was like $1,500.
Yeah, it was not.
You know, I got to get rid of this bitch, but to be honest, I'm on a budget.
Yeah. Can you share my screen over here, Scott?
Man.
I got
to pull
it up.
There. Oh, yeah, there she is.
I can't believe that
picture.
I know. Look at her. She's a hot mess, man.
God.
Okay, so here we go. Leanne Bauman is once again in hot water with prosecutors over a bond violation. This time, Bauman, accused of attempting to take a hit out on her ex-mother-in-law, has allegedly tested positive for THC, which is short for tetrahydrocannabinol.
Oh, Dave with the knowledge.
I know a lot about weed. So yeah, it's psychoactive. It's weed, basically.
Right.
They found weed. Yeah.
So they found weed in her system. From what I read in that story, she was out hanging out in a nightclub at a bar in Columbia.
Yeah, in Columbia.
And somebody picked up the phone, was like, "Hey, Leanne's up in here. Y'all need to get the cops.
Y'all better get her. She can't go out in public anymore,
Well,
man.
she wasn't allowed. She's on probation, right?
Yes.
I mean, she tried to kill her mother-in-law for the mere sum.
Now, just so that we get all sides of the story, let me just say this.
Yes.
She says she has a prescription for cannabis from a doctor in St. Louis and stated, quote, "The truth will prevail in my February trial." So we'll see. I was telling you off the air, man, I hope that trial's televised.
I know, right? It won't be.
Probably not.
No. But that'll be an interesting one to follow.
Could be the next Amber Heard, Johnny Depp.
No. God, no.
Except there's no Johnny Depp.
Right, except there's no Johnny Depp here.
Yeah.
And if there was, she would shit in his bed and then try to kill it.
Leanne, I know you listen to this show every week. So I just want to let you know.
Oh, she's an avid fan, yes.
The boys here at the Old 77 are praying for you.
Yeah.
We know this is a hit job. No pun intended, right?
It's a frame up. And that frame was so cheaply put together at $1,500.
Man, she just can't keep herself out of trouble, man.
She's got it. Man, this is like, what, her third offense, too, according to that?
Now, see, this is a slightly old article because it says that she's scheduled to stand trial in February of 2022.
Okay, what about the one that's printed out?
The one that's printed out says... So the one that's printed out here is from May 19th of this year, not that long ago.
No.
So, yeah, drinking at a local watering hole. Witnesses called the Columbia Police Department. She received a visit from the Columbia PD at her hotel after receipts verified she had been at the bar drinking. After being tested by law enforcement, records show she had levels of alcohol and THC, both violations of her bond conditions set forth in Camden County Court. Yada, yada, yada.
That's my kind of girl right there.
Yeah. Oh, and here's what you were talking about earlier, Scotty.
Yeah.
She had recently been residing in Connecticut.
Yes.
With her boyfriend.
She's not even in the state anymore. How is that possible?
Yeah, when you're on probation.
When you're on probation from trying to attempted murder for hire, how can you legally leave the state?
That's I don't.
That's what I don't understand.
You would think she would be a so-called flight risk. So she's in rehab now.
Of course she is. She's up in Boone County, right?
Well, she's in Booneville. Is Booneville Boone County?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Absolutely. Boone County.
I'm the one from Missouri, and I don't even know.
What county are you in now, Dave?
Cole County.
Cole County.
I know that much, and I live in Callaway County.
Yeah?
That's all I really need to know.
Well, you cross the bridge, you're in Callaway, right?
Correct. So we got a bond hearing that was held in front of the judge on May 23rd in Camden County, and she did not appear.
Yeah.
Her attorney advised the court that she was an inpatient at Valley Hope, which is the rehab center.
Yeah.
So he gained a continuance on the bond revocation hearing to July 6th. So that's the date, folks, July 6th. They're trying to throw my girl Leanne under the bus here, man.
Right?
I'm just saying.
I feel so bad for her, man.
So
I really
this is
do.
like the third time she has violated her bond?
If I read that right, it's her third time.
She violated it in September of last year by testing positive for THC.
Well, she's got a prescription.
Yeah. Prior to that, she violated bond by contacting her daughter in spite of an active protection order.
Oh, shit. Her daughter put that out against her? Have to be if she contacted her, and that's a violation.
She served 48 hours in the Laclede County Jail in November 2021 for a bond violation. It's unknown how long she's going to be in rehab. So now they're saying the jury trial for the murder conspiracy charge, which is the big one, obviously, is set to begin in February of next year.
Damn.
So set your TiVo now, folks.
Right, set the DVR.
Yep. Is TiVo still a thing anymore?
I don't know.
I don't think
I don't think TiVo was the brand name, right? DVR was what it was.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Did you see that Russia has rebranded all of the McDonald's restaurants?
Well, McDonald's pulled out of Russia, right?
So now there's like the Russian version of McDonald's now.
Vladimir's.
With all different branding. And like, from what I've read, the only difference is that there's not a Big Mac on the menu. But other than that, like...
It's Big Moscow, right?
It's all the same shit with different names.
It's not like McDonald's has, reinvented the wheel.
No.
It's just burgers and fries.
It's worked for them,
I mean, shit, man. They don't even have milkshakes anymore.
It's worked for them. They don't have milkshakes anymore?
Do you get milkshakes? Do you get any kind of ice cream at your McDonald's? I went up to my McDonald's the other day, and on the drive-thru, all the ice cream products straight had a line through them that said "Coming soon."
What are the things called that's kind of like a Blizzard from Dairy Queen, but the McDonald's version of it? What are those things called?
McFlurry?
McFlurry.
Yeah.
They still have those, right?
If you can get ice cream, man.
Well, I hear that like
their ice cream machines are notoriously always broken.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
I think it should be like a law that every McDonald's should have to have like a flag, right? And if the flag's up, that means no ice cream today.
Save a lot of people a lot of time.
Right?
Man.
It saved lives.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
My very first job was at Zestos, Jeff City, and
Zestos had great ice cream.
They did. I mean, it wasn't any different than, soft serve.
It was cheap. That's why I enjoyed it.
The shit that you just pour the milk into at the bottom and then it does its thing. But,
yeah.
I mean, there was a time or two where that thing was down for a day or two, but not for any extended period of time, man. I don't know.
Now, did that like burn Zestos people raw?
Probably a little bit, but Zestos had more than just. Rest in peace to Zestos, by the way, because it's no longer there.
Yeah, they just closed. I loved Zestos back in the day.
Yeah, man.
Oh wow, I can say that. I've been here that long.
That was my first job, and man, that was a crazy job, man.
Didn't you say you guys all like walked out?
Yeah, I had a manager who really was fond of running off into the bathroom and smoking crack. And so, so one night she was in the bathroom smoking crack, and she would spend like long periods of time in there.
Well, she's nodding off.
And so one night, you're thinking of opiates.
Yeah, but you can nod off on crack too, right?
I thought crack's the opposite, doesn't it? Speed you up.
I thought if you did enough of it, you'd just like pass out.
I don't know. I'm proud to say I've never
done crack. I don't really want to do crack.
I'm good on that, man. I think I've passed the window, man. I'm a month away from being 40. Like, it's too late for me to become a crackhead.
I mean, if the Everly brother couldn't do cocaine at 60, you can't do crack at 40.
Well, and now you got to worry. Everything is cut with fentanyl.
Right.
So the coke that you're buying might kill you. These days, man, when somebody dies of a drug overdose, it usually is not the drug that they think they are consuming. It's
the fentanyl or whatever they cut it with.
Put a bunch of fentanyl in that shit.
But still.
Yeah.
Still.
So, yeah. So that was fun. To finish my story, she was in the bathroom smoking crack, and we had a big old line going through the drive-thru and a bunch of people in the front lobby, and the 3 or 4 of us that were there working, her underlings, we all collectively decided that we had enough of her shit, and we all walked the fuck out, man.
Got right out of there, huh?
There was a line of, like 7 or 8 cars in the drive-thru and people waiting in the front lobby, and there was only one person in the shop, and she was in the bathroom smoking crack. So, yeah.
Well, that leads me to the GameStop employees that walked out. Did you hear about that?
I did not. I saw that there's a new documentary about the whole GameStop thing on Hulu, though, about how they sold the stock short or whatever they did. You remember that?
I don't remember.
A bunch of gamers got together and like bought a bunch of GameStop stock, and like somehow were able to like manipulate the stock price. I'm not explaining it.
I don't know that one
the right way. There's a whole documentary about it now.
That's interesting.
On Hulu. Yeah,
I'll have
man.
to check
Like
that
they basically cheated the system. It was actually pretty cool.
So the thing I'm talking about is if I can pull the damn thing up here. Hold on here. There we go.
Are they like trying to unionize? Is that what this is?
On this one, they straight up walked out. So this was in Iowa, if I can pull this up.
So are we
here.
just talking about like a single store?
Yeah, it was a single store in Iowa. They put a nice little note here. It said, attention GameStop patrons. We regret to inform you that we all quit. Our district manager has no respect for us as employees or as human beings. We have been told by our district manager that we were supposed to have had this store achieving sales quotas and running perfectly 6 months ago, which was 3 months before a lot of us even got hired. Unfortunately, despite the staff's best efforts, we are not God.
Yeah.
That was the door that they left, or the note that they left on the door,
God.
And all 4 employees in Iowa walked out.
Interesting. So I wonder what the status of that store is. You think
It was closed last I checked. I checked online.
You think they would be in a rush to insert?
Oh, I'm sure.
Other employees
I'm sure that.
There. Do we still have a GameStop in Jeff City over there by Five Below and Buffalo Wild Wings?
It's funny because I mean
that reminds me, dude.
Right? Big shocker here because I love going to the bin store. I see stuff at the bin store all the time, and I just want to buy it and take it to GameStop.
Yeah? Like what?
Like if it was like a Nintendo controller, an officially licensed Nintendo controller, and the box was still good, you buy that for $7, take it in, get $10 worth of store credit.
There you go, buddy. You're making money.
Making money.
So back in the day before I had kids, I used to try to go to all of the bobblehead games at Busch Stadium.
Oh, yeah. Our friend Matt Brown, friend of the show, Matt Brown, he has a ton of those.
He has a couple of my old bobbleheads that I've sold to him.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
But after every one of those games, when you would leave the stadium and head towards your car, there were always people that were posted up outside of the stadium with big signs that said, I'll give you $10 for your bobblehead. Sometimes they would say $5. Sometimes they would say $15 or $20. And then you would go on eBay the next day.
Oh, and they'd be like ridiculous,
and
right?
they would be selling them for, twice as much as they were paying for them, if not more. And I always wanted to do that. I was like, man, I'm going to go there and buy a shit ton of bobbleheads, and post that shit up on eBay and fucking make a killing.
I think you should.
Sounds like you've got a scheme of your own with the Hop store.
I don't know,
and
maybe, man, maybe. I don't know. I've been thinking about it. I haven't done it yet.
Do you think you could get more if you just sold it like on the internet or marketplace as opposed to
people
GameStop?
have got to be doing that.
Sure,
they've got to be doing that because when I go on a Saturday to the Hob Bin store, if you roll down on Apache Flats and you go on a Saturday, it's going to be packed, brim full of people.
Yeah,
there's going to be so damn many people in there. It's going to be hot.
Yeah,
you're going to see all these older people running, like pulling totes and things. And it was a couple weeks ago we went through on a Saturday.
Yeah,
and I heard the gal in front of me. Her total was like $500 and something.
Damn.
She was like, here you go.
Yeah.
She pulled like 2 great big bins out. Off they went.
Yeah.
Get out of here. What are you doing with that?
She's probably running an eBay store or something.
Had to have been selling it online.
I've got a buddy that does that. Like he He has an eBay store. I don't know if it's eBay or not.
Is eBay still a thing?
eBay is still a thing, but it's not as popular as it used to be.
Right.
I think he might be selling shit like on Marketplace now. But that's what he does, man. He goes to like garage sales and auctions and shit and buys stuff and resells it.
And resells it. Hey, man, if he's getting money.
Yeah.
You know?
I think he's doing all right with it.
Do some flea market shit, some flea market flop.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
So what have you been up to lately?
Well, I shared with you guys that I have recently begun working out again.
I know you were. I saw a couple tickets to the gun show earlier, man. They're starting to get sculpted on you.
I am. I'm very lucky in that, like, when I do lift weights, I see results very quickly.
So, wife kicking your ass yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. You guys training together?
We went there together on Tuesday night.
Yeah. On the night. You must have killed her.
Well,
she doesn't train at night. She's an early morning trainer,
well,
right?
that whole visit was just so she could show me how to use all these fucking machines and stuff. Yeah.
Here you go, Davey.
Yeah.
Get in there and make me proud, champ.
Yeah. So, you know, she wants to come up with all these workout plans and stuff for me. And like, back when I worked out a lot in the past, like, I never wrote shit down or like had a plan or anything. Like, I would just go in there and do my thing.
I just lift, bro.
All chest, no legs.
Yeah. You're the Corman of the group. Skip leg day, right?
Yeah, just Corman skip leg day.
Fucking all the time.
Yeah, that's right. Because I remember Wolf.
I love it. Wolf calls him out on it.
Yeah.
Wolf will come down the hallway all proud chested. Wolf's like the proud, like, rooster of the group, right?
Friend of the show, Casey Wolfmeyer.
Fucking comes walking
strutting.
Just strutting down the hallway, turns, looks right at our boy Corman.
Yeah.
Looks, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You skipped leg day again, didn't you? And Corman would be like, yes. I did.
God, man.
And Wolf's got no room to talk because he doesn't work out at all.
No. Yeah, man. Corman's a machine. That guy.
That dude's, he's built like a brick shit house.
He's got like memberships to like, I don't know.
Yeah, he goes every day.
15 different gyms
to
or
the
something.
Y.
Yeah.
And for a long time when we moved here, man, I kept a CD that I'd burnt in my car. It had 4 tracks on it, and they were all Eye of the Tiger.
There you go.
It was a 5-minute loop of Eye of the Tiger that I was going to blast if I ever caught him jogging.
Yeah, every time
I was going to. I never caught him, and I tried.
Yeah. That was always the hard part for me with working out. Like, I enjoy like doing weights and stuff, but like running.
You're going to do like the sweatsuit.
No,
get the
man.
whole thing going.
I just wear shorts and like a wife beater.
Yeah.
Not like a tight wife. I guess it's not really a wife beater. It's more just like, I guess, a tank
I don't
top.
know. Does she beat you in it?
No, not yet. But that's why I have to leave early tonight, Scott.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
She's gonna she's gonna try my clothes on and beat me merciless tonight. I gotta leave early. Sorry.
Actually, before our trip to the gym, she took me to Old Navy and hooked me up with a couple tank tops. So she's trying to encourage me.
My wife just brought me home some shorts because I was bitching today that I had no shorts.
It's fucking hot outside,
Dude, it's so
man.
fucking hot today.
Even with shorts, I would be bitching.
I was in jeans today with a button-up shirt.
Where'd you get the shorts from, Andrea?
Old Navy.
That's where I got my tank tops from.
Right.
So there you
Can't go wrong with Old Navy.
I mean,
dude.
yeah.
So is it true? I heard Old Navy was pulling out of Jeff City.
I have not heard that.
Did they look like they were pulling out? No?
I don't know. I don't know what it looks like to pull out.
You got twins.
I don't know.
She's gonna beat you now.
So where are you gonna get your shirts from if Old Navy? Are you gonna go to Kohl's?
I don't know, man.
Kohl's has good shirts.
If Old Navy falls, how long can Kohl's last?
How long can civilization last if Old Navy falls? Really, that's the real question.
Well, they'll just go online like everything else.
Yeah. You ever
For
go to
the
Kohl's?
longest-
You ever clothes shop at Kohl's?
Not clothes, but I get my my shoes at Kohl's.
Yeah,
sometimes.
they got
their shoes last.
They got a decent
hold
little
up.
shoe department out there at Kohl's. Yeah,
they hold up.
Target's got some good T-shirts.
Yeah, shirts.
Yeah, like old band T-shirts and stuff.
Target's got some cool shit for guys. Like they can like zip ups and jumpers and rompers and shit.
Yeah,
stupid stuff.
Yeah,
but I don't see anybody else with it.
No.
So.
Trying to think of what the last shirt I got at Target was. It was definitely a band shirt. But I can't remember.
I think I bought Jonah, I think, a Demon Slayer shirt there.
Cool.
Because he's all into anime and Demon Slayer right now.
Yeah.
So
is he still into Minecraft a lot?
Yeah, he's been playing Minecraft. So his sister went with me to work today, and she's like, "Well, I've got 2 games, Dad." I said, "Okay, great. Which ones are they?" "Well, I got Minecraft And I was like, oh, you can't do that. Dungeons? Okay, great.
Yeah.
You can play that one.
Yeah.
No, I can't take Minecraft, she said. Jonah'd kill me. Which is surprising because normally that's the reason to take it for her.
Right. Yeah, I know, right? I don't know.
That's my kid right there. That's my kid.
They're in summer school right now, right?
Yeah, they weren't today. They slept in.
Did they? Well, as you know,
I let them.
I had a sick kid on Tuesday.
Katie was sick Tuesday.
Then I had another sick kid on Wednesday. That was Jack, who later admitted that he felt
wasn't
fine.
sick.
He felt fine. So we had a little talk about that.
So which one is it, Jack or Clay in your new loop?
Oh, in the new beat.
Oh my god.
That was Jack.
All right, guys. So this is an exclusive. Can I play it over here, man?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Do it, man.
All right.
I can't wait. So can I give you the backstory?
Please, while I look it up.
So the backstory is that my kids, my boys, have a bad habit of sticking their hands down their pants. They just everywhere they go, they walk around looking like Al Bundy, you know.
Oh yeah.
So we have repeatedly told them that you can't do that. Like you especially can't do that at school. So then on Wednesday when Jack was sick, he asked me if we could make a song about keeping your hands out of your pants.
I like the air quotes. Sick.
Yeah. So here's the result of that.
5:27 p.m. This just out of the blue comes into my phone.
Yeah, man.
Get your hands out of your pants.
There it goes.
Shouldn't be having to tell us this.
Yeah.
Get your hands up your pants, boy. I better see
Both hands, boy.
Keep your hands off the weave.
Unless you really need to go pee.
Keep your hands off your tools, boy.
Wanna kick you out of school, boy.
I'll say it
One more time for the people in the back. Keep your hands off your wee-wee and your big butt crack.
Hey,
My favorite part.
hey,
Yeah.
hey, this is embarrassing. Get your hands out of your pants, dude.
Dude.
So yeah, I don't want to give anything away, but I think we might have a video lined up for that song. The people at MTV,
I can't wait.
They finally faxed me back.
I can't wait. Man.
We know some good people, man. We know some good video peeps. Yeah.
Out your pants, dude.
Yeah. I know a few good video peeps, but I'm gonna give the youngster a chance.
Youngster, yes.
Yeah, Mr. Alex Brown, friend of the show.
Alex did amazing stuff for us on the Hot Wings Challenge.
Yep.
I just didn't get a chance. He got it to me a little late, and I didn't get a chance to incorporate all of it.
Yeah.
But we definitely have some for next time.
Check Alex's podcast out, The Popcorn Hangover.
Popcorn Hangover, yeah. He just released a new one. I think they're talking, I don't remember what they're talking about now. There's so many good movies out right now.
Have you all seen Top Gun yet?
I have not.
I'm assuming you've seen the original.
I've seen the original, yeah.
Have you seen it like a billion times like I have?
I've seen it a couple times.
That's it?
Yeah.
Man, I've seen that movie so many times.
I'm not really that big on it. It was,
Yeah.
It was all right.
Yeah. I thought it was a great movie. I'm talking about the old one.
Yeah.
The new one was cool too.
The volleyball scene.
You can wait till it comes out on video. Or video. Like wait till it comes out on streaming. You know what I'm saying, man.
When it comes out on video,
movies come out really fast now on streaming.
yeah.
Like they're not in the theater for long, and then the next thing you know, like
or if they're in the theater at all, man, because like
Yeah,
HBO
true.
Max, they're starting to release new stuff. You know.
Yeah.
During the pandemic, that was the whole thing. Everybody got HBO Max.
And that's why I think it took so long for the new Top Gun to come out because of the pandemic, man.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I think that it
was shot right before it.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
I know they pushed it back a couple times just to get it in the theaters.
Yep. And
Which I thought was silly.
Well, but they've made a shit ton of money off of it.
No, they have. You're right.
Doing it that way. I think they made $100 million just on the first weekend, I think.
Do you think so?
I'm pretty sure I read that, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
So.
I mean, everybody raved about the movie.
The new one, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
yeah, they were all raving.
I thought this was funny.
What you got over there?
Everybody on the show, we're all animal lovers. We all love our dogs.
Yes.
So, with that in mind...
Oh, he's such a good boy.
This dog broke into a
He's a good
Tennessee
boy.
couple's house and snuggled her way into their bed. So that definitely looks like a pit bull-ish type dog, like a mixed Right? Doesn't that dog look like there's some pit bull in it?
It looks like a dog that gets its way.
And she looks like she's clearly is smiling.
Yeah, clearly a good girl.
She's clearly happy to be there. So, So
She's such a good girl.
Julie and Jimmy Johnson are no strangers to dogs. They have 3 of their own that regularly sleep in the bed with them in their home in Southeast
shit.
Tennessee. 3, that's a lot of dogs. But recently, well, you guys know, you have 3 dogs.
Yeah, but none of them sleep with
Not
us.
in the bed,
No. I mean, if it's storming, they do. That's about it.
But recently, the couple woke up to find a large tan dog sandwiched between them that was not one of their own. You could see light coming into our curtains in our bedroom, and I feel my husband not just roll over, but kind of startled. Like almost a jump roll over, and it woke me up, Julie said. And in a quiet but stern voice, he said, Julie, whose dog is this? I can just imagine having that conversation with my wife.
Oh, fuck that.
So, I haven't even read the whole article yet. I don't know if they eventually found the dog's actual home.
Yeah.
It didn't take much time after that to realize that the strange dog was not a threat, but instead a cuddle bug, and maybe a bit of a bed dog as it pushed the Johnsons to both sides of their
I love how their
king
name's
bed.
Johnson.
Yeah, right?
Johnson.
I saw this once in...
We got a wiener dog in the bed, Johnson.
Yeah. So...
Yeah, that's a good girl, man.
So they took some selfies with her. That's what you do in 2022.
Yeah,
you take selfies.
take selfies with the animals, get rabies, and then move on.
Yeah, absolutely. Have I ever told you the story about the rabies scare that my sister had? It's a true story.
Straight up got shots in the gut and everything?
Had to do all that shit, man.
Damn.
She was in Alabama.
Well, yeah. I mean, just to get in the state, I think you have to have that.
Which is where my ex-brother-in-law is from. So they were visiting...
he had it.
No. Well, maybe.
He had the rabe.
So they were visiting his grandma, Granny as they used to call her.
Granny.
And there was a neighborhood dog that would hang out, and my sister had been there before, and she had interacted with the dog, and the dog was always cool. Well, that particular evening,
Dog wasn't cool.
There were a bunch of like kids that were fucking with the dog, and basically my sister was just like in the wrong place at the wrong time, like trying to get the kids away from the dog,
right?
And then the dog went after her.
Damn.
And she told, dude, like a few months ago, like last time I saw her, last time she came up to visit, she told me she was like, she thought she was gonna die, man.
No shit.
Yeah, like it was going for her neck.
Damn.
Yeah, it was
that.
It was going for her neck.
Did you see where they just the American Kennel Club just said they classified a new breed of dog?
No.
And said that it was not. It was like some hunting dog or something. I don't remember exactly the whole details of the story.
Yeah.
I do remember though that they said it was not. It shouldn't be kept as a pet.
For what reason?
Because it was too aggressive and it hunted. It was a hunting dog, like it herded and hunted and stuff, but it shouldn't be kept as a pet.
Everything families need to know about the... Oh, no, that's just about the dog show.
Oh, look at that. There it is right there.
Did you find it?
So it's the Tamascans. They're a very new breed recognized by the American Kennel Club in 2013. They were bred to look like wolves with a thick coat that comes in red, gray, wolf gray, and black gray. Because they're so new, they're quite rare, hence expensive, and they're too close to wolves. They say don't
What's the breed?
Them.
What's the breed called?
Tamascans. Tamascans.
Because I'm looking at the American Kennel Club adds 2 dog breeds, and one of them's called the Hungarian Moody, like M-U-D.
Is that the one?
Well, I don't know. It's this dog on the left here.
Andrea just handed it to me. That's a big... Yeah, it ain't that other one.
Yeah, it doesn't
it ain't that other one.
The other one is called just a Russian toy. All right.
That's frightening.
I know, right?
Don't you mean Ukrainian toy now? Fuck you. It's Ukrainian now. Dude, speaking of bin store, they have Ukrainian flags in the bins.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost bought one in solidarity and threw it up in the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no.
No. I found a blue screen and a green screen. Fuck you, Ukraine. I got some shit now.
Oh, man. God. Yeah, man. That dog, this Moody dog is a very pretty looking dog, though, man.
They're huge, man.
That eye.
That one that
beautiful.
Andrew just showed me, that's a gigantic dog.
Well, now, you know, they got like the designer dogs, the Yorkie Poos and the...
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit.
Well, now in China, you can like send off, if your dog dies, you can send it a tuft of hair.
Get it cloned.
And get it cloned.
Yep.
You imagine that? It can't come back as the same dog, right? It'd be different.
I can verify that simply because of the fact that I have identical twin boys. Just because they're the same.
They come from the same spot doesn't mean they're going to be the same.
Same genetic code, all of that. They're still two completely different people.
Yeah, I can't see that working out well because you're like, expecting your favorite pet to come back, and then you get this other dog who looks like him. So you're probably going to be like, okay.
Yeah.
But maybe this dog shits in the house all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. So much shit.
My poor old lady Taylor, man.
I was going to say, how's your old girl doing?
She's having a rough go, man.
Yeah.
She's having a lot of accidents.
Is she still like mentally there?
She can't hear worth a shit anymore.
Poor thing.
And sometimes I do feel like she's just out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she's just not completely aware of what's going on. She's 13 going on 14, which is pretty old for a boxer. Like she's lived a good long life. And honestly, like most people probably would have already put her down by now just for the fact that
she's wetting in the house.
She's wetting in the house, and we're cleaning it up all the time.
Yeah, but man, if you've had an animal that long, you can't.
It's
you
tough,
know, you
man.
can't just put her down.
It's tough, man. My kids are old enough that they love her, and
oh yeah. We had 2 Chihuahuas. They were Chihuahua Terriers.
Mm-hmm.
Molly and Pedro. We had them for a very long time. Like they were 14 and I think 13 and 14 when we had to put them down.
Yeah.
Pedro had just a couple of strokes, and like it got to a point where he was just standing there. He couldn't function right.
Yeah.
He'd had some kind of seizure or something.
I've noticed Taylor is like thirsty all the time.
Yeah.
Like if I leave water out for her, she will like continuously drink.
She'll just drink. Maybe she's having those little mini episodes. You ever see her like sitting and just kind of out of it? Does she get really hot?
Well,
I mean, she's a boxer.
So the other night I left her outside when I left the house. It wasn't nearly as hot as it is today. Jessie got home before I got back home, and she told me that she was having a hard time out there. Like she was panting really bad. So so we're just leaving her inside. The real solution would be a doggy door.
Oh yeah, you guys are out there, but raccoons and shit come in doggy doors.
That's the thing, man. Well, and not only that, but like when it's rainy as fuck and muddy and shit, I don't want my dogs just going in and out as they please because, cleaning up mud all the time.
That's where it's like it'd be nice in a garage. You know, if you had a nice garage, you could just put that in, like something attached to your house, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that little detached garage that I have in my house, there is a little doggy door down there, but it's too small for her. We left her in there when we went to Colorado a few months ago and just had the parents come over and check on her and stuff, and she was not in good shape when we came back, man.
No.
Like her eyes were all like glazed over, like I think she just missed her family.
She probably did.
We were gone for
a week.
Yeah. And when we came back, man, she looked rough. Like she looked like she was on death's door. And then like a day after, when she was back in the house, she pretty much was being herself, man.
Yeah, we always board ours, and I can't think of the name of her.
Is it Honey Creek?
It's Karen something. Down it's off of Murphy's Ford. Centertown. Yeah, it's at Karen's Grooming. I think that's what it's called. Karen's Grooming in Centertown.
Mm-hmm.
I turned Maddie on to her. He takes Juno there and Murphy.
That's what my mom does. She boards her dogs when she goes out of town.
Yeah, we board ours there.
Or sometimes she'll have me come over and check on them.
To me, because I was raised in the country, like someone who does that kind of thing, they're going to be weird, right? You can't expect someone to have a whole basement full of animals and be like totally normal.
And be normal, right?
But if they're horse people, that's different. Horse people will like live with their animals.
Yeah.
I've been in all those situations, like dog people, horse people, pig people. Pig people live with their animals, out with the animals.
I saw a story today about this huge feral pig that's roaming around Tennessee right now, and they're trying to find
it's feral,
its owner.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
you know who they need to send? D-Love and the Special Sauce.
Yeah, you think?
Derek went down to Texas.
I was gonna say Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Well, maybe,
Yeah.
but tag Derek along with him. Derek's been hunting javelina lately. Not lately, but it's been a little while ago.
Is that code?
Javelina's wild pig.
Okay.
It's those great big tusked pigs.
I've heard those fuckers
that run.
are
They run along the ground.
Charge your ass.
Yeah, they'll come at you.
Yeah, man.
Well, they got tusks, man. They'll fucking cut your leg.
I've heard those things will fuck you up.
Yeah.
Dude, the other day,
Hell no.
I was burning some trash.
You didn't burn the house down, did you?
No, I didn't. This time
Thank
I did
God.
not burn the house down, but I was walking around outside with my flip-flops on, and I'm carrying this empty trash can.
Slipping and sliding.
And I walk onto my front step, and I trip and scratch the bottom of my big toe up against the wood on the porch. And, dude, it opened up the skin on my foot like a book, bro.
Ugh.
I looked down at it because it didn't hurt that bad. And then I looked down, and it was just fucking gushing blood, you know?
Dude.
So
I was thinking a huge splinter or something, man.
no, man, like it tore the skin off the bottom of my foot, like
Fucking hell.
several layers. I was able to, close the book, so to speak. And now
Band-Aid it up.
Yeah, and now it's like reattached and it's not bothering me anymore. But God, yeah,
Jesus.
yeah, I did not I did not expect to see that much blood when I looked down there. So yeah,
Man.
goodness gracious, man.
Well, dude, on that note.
I'm so accident prone sometimes,
oh, my
man.
God.
I had another thing happen to me the other day too. I'm always stubbing my toe and shit. Like, we've got that little wood stove in our house.
Yeah.
And it's got bricks.
Oh, all the way around it.
Around
I stubbed the shit out of my toe on that thing.
All
man.
the time, dude. I'm constantly stubbing my toe on that.
I just
thing,
think of
man.
the Robot Chicken, the little short. You ever seen Robot Chicken?
Yeah, but it's been a long time.
So there's like a little 15-second short of Billy Gibbons from ZZ Top with like a tea cup and saucer, and he's come walking in his living room, and he's got a big overcoat on, big beard and everything, and the hat, and he hits the like a coffee table. He just stub my toe, and that's all it is.
that was Seth Green, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's still doing it.
I
don't think it's 20-something now.
I just saw Seth Green on the Bob Saget Tribute thing that's up on Netflix.
I want to watch that.
Yeah, it was
our
cool.
guy or our man Bob or whatever.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called, but it was cool.
I saw they had John Mayer up in there.
Yeah, because they were buddies, man.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, John Mayer went live on Instagram after Bob Saget died.
With Jeffrey. Jeffrey Ross.
He hired. Is it Jeff Ross?
Him and Jeff Ross.
Yeah,
they went to whatever airport Bob had parked his car in, and they drove his car back to his wife.
Right.
And then they vlogged the entire thing.
And they also hired a private jet to fly his body back to his hometown.
Did they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good people then if they do stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's a testament to Bob Saget too.
Well, that's what I was gonna say, man. Like everybody that was up there, Chappelle was there, Chris Rock was there. Every single person just had nothing but great things to say about that man.
Bob Saget was the filthiest old man around.
But he was also just a big...
But damn it, if people didn't love that guy, right?
Right. He was filthy, but he was good to people. That's the impression that I get. Like, that's the thing that people kept saying over and over again is like, he made you feel like you were his only friend in the world when you were with him,
Well, what was the line from the trailer I saw? One of them said... well, it's a testament to the man that we all felt like we were his own personal best friend. Like he was him and us. It was just him and us.
Yep.
We were best friends.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, man. He was awesome. That they ended it with do you remember that song you wrote a while back about my dog licked my balls? Have you ever heard that?
No, I'll have to listen to that off the air.
Maybe we'll listen to it on the break. Yeah. He's got a comedy song and it's all about his dog licking his balls.
Of course he
it's
does.
Fucking brilliant, man.
Fucking peanut butter and Bob Saget. Hey, let's take a moment now after that. After that segue.
Yeah,
let's take a moment to thank our Patreon patron.
Biscuit Strength.
Big ups to Biscuit. What's up, man?
We love you, bro. Thanks for coming on the show last week on short notice.
On short notice.
We had a great time.
Yeah.
Our big homie, Jamie Rector at In the Groove Records.
What's up, Jamie and Ben from In the Groove?
The homie Dub IZ.
What's up, Dub? IZ.
We got
and the fam.
We
Chess
got
Team Records.
Chess Team Records. Yeah, we got Jeff City Paranormal Society.
And one more.
Which one am I missing?
Our boy JT and the Paranormal Son.
Yeah, man.
All the way from Auckland, New Zealand.
Him and I have been cooking some things up.
Yeah?
So
you guys been doing a little something, something?
A little something, something. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it later, yeah.
Let's take a break. We'll be back right after this.
Bitches.
In the Groove, Vinyl Records and More has the widest variety of new and used music, carrying new and reissued vinyl, used CDs and cassette tapes. In business for over 20 years, offering the best variety and service we possibly can. In the year 2000, we started out as a little hole in the wall, and now In the Groove is a full-service record shop with thousands of records to choose from. Buying rock, jazz, R&B, soul, and blues records, 33s, 45s, and 78s. We also buy CDs and cassette tapes. We've been buying and selling since 2000. In the Groove is a one-stop shop for records, stereo equipment, CDs, and other fun oddities. 708 Jefferson Street, Jefferson City, Missouri. Give us a thumbs up and follow us on Facebook. In the Groove, Vinyl Records and More.
Yeah, welcome back to the old 77.
It's a safe place.
In an unsafe world.
Here we are.
Yes, here we are.
Here we are again.
Here we are, my friend. We're joined by Andrea. She's got a monkey in front of her.
Friend of the show, Andrea.
Right, friend of the show, Andrea.
Wife of the show,
right.
Andrea.
Oh my God.
Sugar Mama.
Sugar Mama of the show.
That's what she is. That's what she is.
Oh my God, that's the official title. Sugar Mama of the show. Thank you.
We have slowly.
This is my craft room.
I was going to say.
It still is your craft room.
We have slowly taken over the craft room.
This is the podcast room.
And I noticed today she was like, "Hey, I had to go down to the studio today." Yeah.
Yeah.
So exciting news because Andrea's here. We just, I guess I can go ahead and say this. We officially are in the process of buying our shed. It's going to take about 10 weeks. Once the shed comes, because we had to get this big outside building.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is it a she shed?
No.
Okay.
It's a garage, a portable garage.
This shed will become a garage.
Okay.
It's going to be one of those big outbuildings. But this one, it's being built by Amish people out of Lynn.
I just wanted to say she shed.
I know
That's
you
all.
did.
Yeah.
No, it's going to be, what would they call a guy shed?
Yeah.
A garage.
A he shed.
A he shed.
Man cave?
He shed, she shed? No, because anyway, after we get the garage here, we're going to move all our shit from our garage right now because we have a really tiny garage. Like, it's built for the old sedans back in the day, man. We all drive SUVs. Nothing's going to fit in it.
Yeah.
So, instead, we're going to turn that into the man cave. I'm going to turn that into a studio. That's going to be the home of the old 77.
That's right.
I'm going to name the studio.
Then I get my craft room back.
And then you can have your craft room back. But we're going to come through it to go to the bathroom.
Have you decided what the name of the studio is?
Yes, I have.
Are you saving it?
Yeah. Well, I can. I mean, it doesn't. I want to call it the Wash and Mow Studio.
The Wash and
So
Mow
back in the
Studio.
day, I was like, I want to say like senior year. No, it would have been my sophomore year. My sophomore year of high school, I took art with a best friend of mine. And we had to draw a street scene. Mm-hmm. And that was back when everybody still called me Scotty Car Wash.
I think I've heard this story
and
before.
So
now,
I drew the Wash and Mow food stove.
Yep.
My buddy had like Chad's Chunks and Mow food stove, and I totally ripped him off. But I thought it was funny for me. Anyway, so like I talked to a buddy of mine, and he liked the idea. He's like, oh, and just amongst my little group of friends, we all had Wash and Mow Industries, right? I was the head of Wash and Mow Industries. My buddy Brock was the agricultural department because that dude could smoke so much weed. My friend Ryan was in the pharmaceuticals because he went to Wash U to become a chemical engineer.
Oh, nice. So he was smart.
Yeah. Then I had my friend James. I don't remember what he was doing, but he had like multiple titles. You know, it was just everyone had a title.
Wash and Mow Studios.
And
it rolls off the tongue.
So my thinking is live from the Wash and Mow Studios. It's the old 77.
I like it.
You know,
I feel like you should get naming rights because it is your house and whatnot.
Well, and then if we have the studio name down the road, if anyone wanted to sponsor the studio name, we could name it after you.
Could be the Allstate Old 77 Studios.
Right.
Here's looking at you, Allstate guy.
It could be the Missouri Artisan Foods, or it could be
the Fleshlight Old 77
the
Studios.
Paranormal.
It could be the Paranormal Son Studios.
Yeah.
Or the Jeff City Paranormal Society Studios. It could
Smart.
be anything.
Smart, man. You gotta be able to market yourself these days, right?
We can market it.
Because that's what we're in it for, is the money.
Oh, no.
You know?
I'm just saying.
Me and Scotty are getting rich off of this shit.
Yeah, ready to quit my job.
Just in case there's any doubts from our listeners.
Well, to be fair, this is the gig that's getting me stuff at work now. So They're starting to do stuff similar to what we're doing.
Yep.
And I feel like we're doing it better
all-
than what the quote unquote pros are doing. So naturally, I get tapped every now and then for things.
You're only bettering yourself, my friend.
Dude,
making yourself a more valuable
one of the
asset.
things I said at the beginning of the pandemic was I wanted to change, right?
Mhm.
I wanted to come out on the other side different.
You wanted to learn
I wanted
new
to learn
skill.
something new.
Uh-huh.
You know, and I got that.
And this was that. Yeah, absolutely.
And then all of a sudden, Maddie came along with the podcast idea, and we rolled with it, man.
Yeah, and here we are.
Here we are.
9 episodes later.
109.
I
I
know.
can't even believe that.
Which, if you do the math, that adds up to 2 years and 5 weeks.
I'll say it should be a little over 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years and 5 weeks. But, yeah. How's your water?
It's tasty.
So tasty.
Sorry, I'm rocking a headset.
Yeah, Scotty's over there rocking the headset. He's over there looking like fucking Marv Albert.
We got half of our pledge drive. We were talking about getting headsets, right? It's just easier right now to hook a headset up instead of doing all this other shit and hooking mics up.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about stands.
Right, I don't
and
have to worry
whatnot.
about stands.
Yep.
Getting up. I can get up, move around if I need to.
Absolutely.
That's the best part.
Go take a pee if you need to.
We're halfway there now.
Yeah.
So we need one more headset.
Getting close, man.
We're almost there on Patreon.
Those things are so sharp.
This thing is nice, man. It sound. I was listening to our last show because, ouch, I was on it.
Yes.
With the headset. I know. I'm bumping into shit left and right.
It's okay, bud.
I was bumping bad last week, though. I was. Anyway.
Well, I nearly ripped my toe off of my foot last week. So,
right.
yeah.
The audio quality between this and the microphone that you're using, indistinguishable. I mean, they sound the same to me.
They sound the same in my ear.
Yeah, yeah. It's a good high quality mic. Unfortunately, it's about $360 shipped.
Pay for what you get, man.
Exactly. This is the same headset that they're using where we work. Guys in the field are using these. And they're rugged because if they use them out in the field, man, those dudes don't care. They just throw shit in a bag.
Yeah, absolutely, man. They're going from city to city, flight to flight.
Tossy.
Tossing that shit in their carry-on. Well, probably not in their carry-on.
No, not in carry-ons.
When's the last time you got... Well, you flew very recently because you were down in the Dominican? Yeah, okay. When's the last time you flew, Scott?
To Florida. And that was...
Pandemic.
2021?
No, 2020. Because we went for 13 years.
That's right.
I'm trying to think the last time I flew, man. And
do you want to...
Happy anniversary, by the way.
Thanks. That's coming up next week.
Yeah, poor bastard.
No, not poor bastard.
How many years?
We've been together 19 years, and he's been legally bound to me for 15.
Legally bound.
I love you so much. I want to get the government involved.
As opposed to bound with leather whips and chains.
It puts the lotion on.
There you go, buddy. Look at Scotty on the fucking buttons over there. That was quick, man.
Thank you. Good job. Well, it's like I knew where she was going, right?
Hey, did you guys...
Yes, I did, Dave.
Did you guys see this thing at this wedding in Uzbekistan?
It's one of the stands, if I remember right.
Yeah, it's Uzbekistan. All right, so Scotty's going to share it on the screen, but I'll set it up here.
Yeah. I'm sitting over here like, where are you going to share it or not?
A bride was savagely struck in the head by her angry groom in Uzbekistan after she beat him at a game during their nuptials.
So
they were playing like the newlyweds game, right, Scotty?
Yeah, they were playing something.
Can you say sore loser?
Okay, let's also say not in America. Okay?
Here we go.
This isn't the home of the free right here, because you could tell by the reactions.
Keep your eye on the groom. To the left of the bride. Keep an eye on his fist.
Keep an eye on the best man, too, because he's like, oh, dang, dog. 1860s. Right? She just beat him.
Here it comes.
Sad panda right here.
Here it comes.
Oh. Boosh!
Oh, no. It cut off. It
gave the little pause.
It hiccuped.
There.
Let me see if I can go back and get it. Oh, no, it's too late.
See? God.
Here it comes. Boom!
Hammer fist. Oof.
Ugh. That pisses me off every time I see it. I'd be like, okay, bitch, I'm done. You just got yourself divorced.
They do things a little differently in Uzbekistan, apparently.
Well, in all the stands, you know.
Yeah.
They do it so differently in all the stands.
What's your favorite of all the stands, though?
I think Kerplakistan.
Kerplakistan?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good one.
I don't even know if that's a real one.
It's definitely not.
Yeah, I can't be real.
Yeah.
Mr. Brickner'd be so proud.
Oh man.
Bogota, Colombia.
I got another pretty fucking crazy story.
Yeah.
Here.
What you got? Oh, we got another one. Hold on, shit. All right.
China releases.
Oh yeah. We were talking about this earlier.
China releases, then deletes report that it may have detected signals from aliens.
Now this is not like, we heard something. It may be this. They're saying it's legit aliens.
That's what they said, and then they redacted it shortly thereafter.
Well, I mean, if China took it back, damn, the government censored themselves.
Well, it reminded me of Roswell, right? Because when Roswell happened, they put that shit in the papers that they had captured a flying saucer, and then the next day they redacted it.
Was that 47?
Yes.
That Roswell happened?
I believe it was. Andrea's going to fact check it for us, but I'm pretty sure.
I think it was 47.
I think it was 47.
So,
yeah.
I mean, you're talking like, you're not in an industrial printing era right there, so... Right. Probably the local paper did print something.
Yeah. It's a famous, the front cover of that paper. I'm sure you've seen it before.
Well, the one I've seen, it's the dude holding up like a weather balloon.
That's the one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then in it, they're like, oh, it was a weather balloon.
Yeah. Well, so that was the...
You are correct. It was 1947.
1947?
Yeah. So that was the article from the day after. The day before... They announced that they captured a flying saucer.
Damn.
Yeah. You didn't know that?
No, I didn't. I knew that they'd put a thing out saying that it was, and the one I distinctly remember is dude holding up the weather balloon. All the other stuff I thought I didn't know that they'd put anything out quite like that. I mean, I'm sure I might have. I'm lucky I even got the year right.
I'm gonna pull this.
Do you think if something like that happened today?
That?
Yeah. Dude's holding the weather balloon or whatever, something.
Yeah, what's the headline say, Andrea?
Army disc scouts New Mexico find as weather gear. That's not right. Hold on.
Here, let me see it.
This one says RAAF captures flying saucer on ranch in Roswell region.
Let me see that.
That's the one. Yeah, that's the one.
But the picture it's just a headline. It doesn't have a picture.
There's no picture, just a headline.
Here, I'm pulling it up on the big screen over here. Boom. Yeah.
Interesting.
So that was the headline, and then the one that you're thinking of was
this is that second one. So it says disc craze continues. This makes sense now. Army discounts New Mexico find as weather gear. So saying that it was just weather gear.
They're saying no, it ain't a UFO. It's just weather gear.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so that's pretty interesting, man.
Huh.
It's I don't know, it's weird. It makes me wonder like if they intentionally did this or if they really did if they really did fucking redact, like if they pulled a Roswell.
Right.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, and the other story, which I don't have pulled up, but I think I sent it to you. I did send it to you.
Okay.
The one about, we don't have to pull it up. The one about the engineer from Google.
Oh, yeah. We do need to talk about that one, though.
Yeah, so there's an engineer from Google who was...
He was instrumental on one of... So Google has a bunch of AIs going on at the same time, but they're all a part of a larger hive mind.
Yep.
This dude was a part of... whatever it was.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was. I guess he was an overall engineer. But he came out and said that his AI was sentient.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he was
feelings.
Yeah, he was assigned to work with the AI and ask it questions and, basically to interact with it.
Yeah.
And he's convinced that it is sentient.
But he was recently laid off from Google, and they came out with a counter statement saying, no, it's not.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. No, this can't be. No, it's not.
And to be clear, they laid him off after, right?
Yeah, it was after
he came out.
He came out, expressed this, and a week later they were like, "Peace out, homie."
Right. So, what do you think?
Coincidence?
Do you think Google's being honest? Psh.
No.
So, do you think it's sentient?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But what is sentient anymore? Do we even know?
Well, that's the question, man. Is like,
what makes it sentient? Just because it says it has feelings.
Sentient.
I mean, I would think it has to be able to preserve itself, to keep itself nurtured and learned.
So the definition of sentient is able to perceive or feel things.
Plants can feel things.
Are they sentient?
In some way they are. In some way they are. In some way they are conscious because they are able to allocate resources and they respond to threats.
Well, you're right. I guess they are.
Yeah, because don't they have that experiment where they put one plant in one room with positive affirmations, if you will, and then the other one, it gets negative.
The plants get positive affirmations.
Yeah.
And the one that gets spoken to nicely is huge, and the one that doesn't is not nice.
They've studied the effect of people singing to their plants, and plants that are sung to do better.
Maybe I should sing to the plants at work.
Oh my God, you need to sing to that one plant outside. It's fucking dying.
So I think maybe what the word that he meant instead of sentient was maybe
the little bowl.
Conscious.
Maybe.
Conscious.
So we have this little fairy garden thing that our daughter had to have, and
it's a succulent
it's full of succulents,
garden.
and it's.
I think I saw it on my way in.
It's very sad.
Oh, it needs some fairy love. Let me tell you.
It was sitting out right by the house, right?
It was sitting out on the step.
Sitting on the front porch, and that unfortunately gets a
it
lot of hot sun
it got
until about
the brunt of the full sun during that little
and
heat wave we had.
Even the succulents couldn't handle the heat,
right?
Yeah.
And they're used to like dry desert-like conditions.
Yeah.
They just burnt them up.
I might have to go swimming tomorrow.
Man, you sound great behind that Mauki.
I know.
Man, I'm gonna have to remind me to always put that out when you're here.
Okay. I can handle that.
Right. I know you're. So for those at home watching, Andrea hates the camera.
The front one, sad because the camera loves her.
The front one she's got a problem with, but the back one not a problem.
Yeah, because you can't see me. I feel like Tommy Boy when they're like, "Dude, did the camera add 1,000 pounds?"
No, hush up, nonsense.
You have officially been accepted into the old 77 Witness Protection Program.
Right.
Congratulations.
Hold on here. I could really do you one up.
Sorry, the paperwork took so long.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is government stuff. So go ahead and talk now. We can really do you.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
I wanted to sound deep like this. Can you make it sound deep?
That's funny that you say that. When I used to do ads for him, I sound 12.
Nah.
I think my voice sounds really youthful.
Yeah, I agree.
Younger.
I agree.
So I would always make him make it lower.
You're like one of those girls that Chris Hansen uses to catch child predators with.
Perhaps.
Right?
Oh, man, she's hot.
When the child predator comes to the house and the girl's like in the other room who he thinks is 14 but she's really 30. That's you, Andrea.
She's on the phone. Hey.
Yeah, that's you.
Hey, baby.
Chris Hansen, man.
Hey, you want to go out?
What a hell of a show that was.
That was creepy. Because then he got caught doing something.
Yeah, his was like, I don't know. It wasn't anything like that.
I mean,
bad.
He wasn't walking in on like a casting couch.
I want to say it was like fraud.
I think he wrote a bad check or some shit.
Yeah, some shit like that. I don't think it was anything too bad.
But still, man, if you're gonna be that guy, so you're here to fuck these kids? Sit down, let's talk about it. Cops are outside anyway, You
guys remember the episode where when Chris Hansen walks into the room, the dude is completely butt ass naked, and Chris just has a long conversation with the dude while he's butt ass naked.
Completely naked. Dude, that guy went to jail naked then. Because afterwards they come in and cuff him.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they allowed him to put his clothes on before they locked his ass.
I don't know, dude. If you walked in on a guy like that and he was ready to bone, like take this little 15-year-old chick to Pound Town, you ain't gonna let him stop and put clothes on. He's going to the tank naked.
I just love that some of those guys, when they get caught, have 20-minute long conversations with the dude, and then eventually he's like, you can leave if you want. And, and then the guy's like, oh, I can leave, okay. And then the guy walks out
There's the cops.
thinking that he's got away with some shit.
And see, that's even more douchey.
And then they swarm his ass.
All right, well, I'm going to go out the front door, and then I go out the back.
I do think it is kind of fucked up and twisted that they put that shit
on TV. Yeah, it was in prime fucking time, dude.
Yeah,
a form of entrapment.
Oh, it's totally entrapment.
I guess so, man.
But if you're gonna be stupid enough to fish for a 15-year-old, then
yeah, if it was my kid,
Yeah. Well, it just happened back home, man.
Ugh.
Back home where we're from, there was a kid who he got caught. Was it underage, making underage, or did he just
was that
know.
the one that was the husband and the wife couple?
No.
Oh, I didn't hear that one.
No. I don't know the exact specifics of it. I just know that he worked for like the state and he had possession of
he had something he shouldn't have.
Underage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
did he have it on the work laptop? Is that how they?
It was on his own personal computer. But the way, of course, small towns talk, it's like a big, like a bunch of people are involved.
Yeah.
From the area?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
So I
didn't know that.
But here's the worst part about this whole situation is because he was a grade ahead of me in school. And I
went to school with his brother.
I knew of him.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, there's no way. There's just no way.
Yeah, I remember when we heard it.
And I still am kind of in denial. Like, there's just no way.
The dude I went to high school with got busted for that not that long ago, and that was my initial reaction too. Like
nuh-uh.
It was not the person that I would have thought would do that.
But yet there's a guy that we did go to school with that was older than me, and he's creepy as shit. And I could totally see, and he is known for like being like a creepy person that like drives up in his car and watches people.
Yeah.
But yet he's still allowed to be on the
roam the streets. Yeah.
I don't know.
Are we talking about the dude in the wheelchair?
No.
Oh.
So
that's what I thought you were talking about.
No.
I thought you guys were talking about. So there was a couple that was busted recently.
I haven't heard this one.
That were doing things with their own kid.
Oh.
And somebody that
the fuck out of here. Really?
Yes.
Was this locally here?
Nearby. Yeah. So somebody that I work with, somebody that I used to work with who I also teach, used to work with both of these people.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So
what
were they doing? They weren't like
recording the kid. Well, they both got charged with incest. So
I've seen this.
Yeah.
Oh my God! And this is local?
I don't know. It's nearby.
Get the fuck
It's
here,
nearby.
Dave.
I don't know if it's Jeff City, but it's in the KRCG viewing area. Yeah.
Oh.
I think it's got to be close to Jeff City because the person who, by the way, you know this person, Scott.
I do?
Yeah. She worked with them. I don't want to get too specific here, but she worked with them in Jefferson City.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I looked up the dude from back home. He actually works for the Illinois Department of Children and Family Services.
Of course he does, right?
Arrested on child pornography charges. I'm not gonna say
no, and I'm not gonna put his
but,
image up either. That's
it. Just again, it still floors me. Like I'm still floored, just floored.
Because you knew the dude.
I knew,
right?
Yeah, I knew of him. I think that's. I think the difference between you growing up here and us growing up where there's like 5 people and you know everybody and everything. And,
right.
And
I just want to say too that we're not putting him up on we're not going to put him on blast like we did Leanne in the first segment.
Yeah.
Because she did stupid shit. You know,
Yeah.
She tried to kill her mother-in-law for a certain amount of money. That's comical to me. Okay,
and it's all over the news,
and
anyway.
it's dumb.
Well,
this involved children.
Agree.
I'm not. It's
Agree.
It's like a dude who goes in and kills kids in a school. I ain't putting him on blast.
Agree.
I'm not putting his name out there.
Yeah.
I know this guy.
Yeah.
I'm still not doing it.
Yeah, I agree.
the thing that's crazy about it is like he has children of his own.
Yeah, that's
He's been a coach. I mean,
like he was a coach on a lot of like little league teams and stuff.
His wife was just completely blindsided, had no idea. Which I mean, that's good. But at the same time.
But you know what? As a dude who enjoys porn, Dave enjoys porn as well. Back in the day when you just you couldn't go to YouTube or RedTube or whatever the fuck you go to now. Like you had to go find a nasty, dirty site and illegally download the shit out of anything you could get. You know, if it was a situation like that, I could see back in the day when you had to hoard porn in a certain drive, you know, or burn it on a disc like I did and put an inconspicuous big X on it.
Put it on a CD and put it randomly in with the rest of your music.
What's
CDs.
the CD that's got an X on it? It won't play. Oh, it plays.
Yeah.
It slays. It plays. Let me tell you. But yeah, you know, if it was something like that. But now, you know, if it's like a big fucking back home wide thing, holy shit.
There have been cases of people that have had shit planted on them and then been arrested.
But I don't think that's the case here.
I think most of the time that's probably not the case.
You do. You think that was the case?
I don't know.
The look you gave me, I'm just saying. You sound unbelievable behind that Mauki.
I feel like that would be a very easy thing for
I love you.
For a police department to do if they wanted to, or just for a corrupt prosecutor to do.
That's what I was talking with my best friend about, because she is, let's see, the wife of the person that was
she was
arrested.
Friends with that person, right?
It's her husband's cousin.
Oh, no shit.
So they're related.
Well, of course, everybody's fucking related back home.
See?
Yeah.
So she's like, I was telling her, I was like, what if somebody was like super pissed off?
Yeah.
But I guess all the things that keep coming out.
Yeah.
Makes it seem
less and less.
Yeah, less likely that that's the case.
In denial.
Yeah.
I was the same person that when Anna Nicole Smith was found dead or whatever, I'm like, no, she's not dead.
Right. I
think I'm a holdout. She's still alive. It's all good. Or just even like JFK Jr.
Was that devastating for you when Anna Nicole?
Not really, but it's just one of those things, like even JFK Jr. when him and Carol
Baskin? You almost said Carol Baskin.
No, I didn't. I was trying to think of what her
Carol
name.
Ann.
It was
Caroline Kennedy?
Bissett.
No.
Bissett.
Oh. Yes.
Like their plane went missing.
She was going to be a Kennedy, though. They were getting married.
Right.
Like I still my conspiracy theory is that they did that, but really they just wanted to get out.
Oh, you think they went to the Caribbean to get out?
They just wanted to be out of the
spotlight. Fake their death and move on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they're aliens from, what is it? Men in Black. Men in Black, and they didn't fake their death. They just went home.
Well, you know that, like, some of those super crazy right-wing folks believe that JFK Jr. is still alive and that, like, he's, like, on Team Trump.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Why do you have to tell me things like that?
People believe some pretty wild shit.
Well, you know, you like to believe that you take your kids,
and you're talking to the guy that like fucking loves to talk about aliens.
Oh,
you know?
yeah, loves aliens.
Just for perspective, I believe in some crazy shit too.
You like to believe that you take your kids and we go out and about and we do things and we can treat people with respect and they'll treat our kids with respect and you pay for a daycare, say like in Lynn, that's now facing state investigation because they got
caught
giving their kids gummies, right?
Yeah, with weed.
Shut up, Timmy. Here, have a medicated gummy.
Yeah.
Right?
Pretty crazy.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
You can't trust those guys.
I read that story.
Yeah, it's a good one, man.
I bet the kids probably loved it, though.
The busy... right. Well, they weren't busy bees in the Busy Bee Learning Academy.
No, they were sleepy bees.
They are now... so sleepy. The operating license has now been suspended.
Shocker.
Giving medicated gummies to children. The daycare had been previously under state investigation, according to documents.
Lynn is one of those towns where everybody knows each other.
Well, Lynn's just like back home, man. Yeah. Only I think Lynn may even be a little smaller than Nokomis.
Lynn's not that big, man.
No, dude, I can't believe it. Lynn is all on that one street, right? The whole street there on 50 is Lynn.
Yeah, I mean, as far as where their shops and businesses are.
But like even side streets, there's nothing there.
I have friends that grew up there that I've made since we've been here, and they said that it's like in the Guinness Book of World Records is like the longest
no kidding.
street.
I think that's bullshit, though.
I can see the elders of Lynn, though, pimping that. Shut up, tell the kids we're in the Guinness Book of World Records.
They got a Frisbee golf course there.
Do they?
It's awful. At least it was the last time I was there.
It's awful.
It's been a long time since I've been there.
So, what's your favorite Frisbee golf course in the area?
Well, Mo Lewis would be a much better qualified person because he's played a lot more.
Casey
of them than I
Wolfmeyer
have.
comes in every now and then, just tore the shit up from playing 20 rounds or 60 rounds. How many rounds he plays?
There are some. Actually, I think Mo Lewis. I think he posted something on Facebook the other day with some pictures of a course in Colombia. This
Nice.
fucking award-winning.
I did see that.
Yeah, it looked beautiful.
But they made it, right? And then it won awards.
Yeah,
yeah,
I think so. A lot of those courses, like the courses that we have in Jeff City, those were all just made by regular dudes that got permission from Parks and Rec to build it on their land.
That's what it's. Yeah, because I go out to Binder and I see that one.
Yeah,
all the time.
I've played that one. Yeah, a lot.
That one seems like it would be a good one because you twist and wind all through there.
Yeah, my favorite hole on that one is hole number 8.
Yeah, it is.
Because it's very downhill.
So downhill.
So you can take your shot and it just fucking flies forever.
Take your shot.
Yeah, man.
It just flies.
And if you get lucky, you can hear the rattle of the chains as the Frisbee flies
That's what
into
I wanna
the
hear.
bucket,
The rattling of the chains.
It's a beautiful sound, Scott. Hey, man, I've been playing that Oculus bowling.
Yeah?
I think my high score is up to like 243 or something.
Damn, Dave.
Yeah.
Have you thrown a controller yet?
Yes. Yes.
You guys have an Oculus?
Technically borrowing it from my in-laws, but I've been borrowing it for like 3 months now.
Yeah.
So.
Really?
Why? Have you ever tried one?
No, but we have a child who'd wants
Oh my God,
one
he's
more
itching
than
for
he
one
can
so
imagine.
bad.
You want me to bring it over one night and you guys can try it?
Oh, hell no.
No.
Why not?
No. He's played one before at school.
Yeah.
And so he's wanting this specific one.
Uh-huh.
Although now it's not Oculus anymore. It's the Meta some bullshit.
Yeah, when I turn this
Metaverse?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, when I turn it on, I get the little Meta logo.
Meta, yeah.
I get that logo.
Because that's who made Oculus was Facebook. And you went through somehow went through Facebook and got games.
Yeah.
Like you, what's your games? You got Beat Saber.
Beat Saber, that's Jesse's favorite, and I
Really?
like it too.
Yeah.
I love the bowling game, as you know. We've got like a fishing game on there. We got that World War II fighter jet game.
Excuse me.
The one that I was telling you about. That when I played it, I had to rip my headset off because it made me want to throw up.
Right.
Because it literally felt like I was flying around in a
it's
fucking
like you're in a
airplane,
gyroscope,
getting
right?
shot at. Yeah.
Like flying
It
around.
was
and
stressful,
shit.
man.
No, thank you.
Bowling is a lot less stressful.
The bowling.
Yeah, man, the bowling is nice. And I was telling Jesse this the other night. I really am looking forward to the next time I go real bowling because I'm pretty fucking sure that my score is going to be a lot higher now that I've been playing VR bowling so much because I've got my swing down, man. Like
You should go to the new
Got a good
Strikers.
stroke.
Yeah.
I've been to Strikers, but that was before my Oculus bowling escapade.
Need to make
began.
another run. Now, let me ask you this: both of you have been to Strikers. I have not been. I've been to Strikers, but I've not checked out their games quite like you two have.
I have not actually checked out the games. I've
Well,
only
then you
bowled.
have because you went through with Jonah the other day.
Oh.
I've
Do they
only
have
bowled.
a bowling game up in there?
I did not check out the games. I was totally the mom sitting over on the sidelines while the kids were
Here, go spend money.
spending money, and they
Yeah.
would come back and give me puppy dog eyes. Of, I'm
Want
out
more
of
money?
money on my card.
Yeah, I've been there.
So out of money.
I thought you had been to Strikers.
No, I have. I just haven't checked the games out.
Didn't you guys do like a work event there?
Yeah.
And wasn't like Derek playing on the VR thing?
We had Derek.
Oh yeah, they do have the VR that you can rent.
That's
for
that's the game we played. We did the VR things at Strikers, and those are cool, man. They did the driving range where they were just trying to power hit as far as they could go.
That's not part of the VR thing. That's like a separate thing.
No,
like,
that's part of the VR thing.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like virtual reality in terms of where you wear the headset and walk in the environment.
Mm-hmm.
You are in front of the environment. So like you can hunt on it. Me and Derek, me and Derek were hunting javelina on it. The big hogs, the
They
big
call
feral
it
hogs.
HD simulator.
Yeah, the HD simulator. And Derek was pecking these things off from like 1,000 yards, 1,500 yards. I was like, Jesus, Derek.
So according
He was hitting bullseyes with him.
He's a good shot, man.
According
That's
to
that
their
military.
website, you can do golf, soccer, basketball, baseball, football, hockey, archery, shooting, dodgeball, and many more.
Yeah, they did. They had
Wow,
one.
that's
It was dodgeball, but with zombies, Because, you can't have guns shooting people.
Zombies make every game better, right?
Right, and so instead of a gun, you had a ball that you would play dodgeball with them.
We got some dodgeball game on the Switch the other day. I can't fucking remember what it's called.
Yeah, I was going to say, you guys have the Switch now too, right? How you liking that?
I like it.
Yeah?
I've been beating Mike Tyson finally.
Finally?
Yeah.
Using those cheat codes?
Well, actually, as you know, the cool thing about the Switch is, like, you can create save points.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, with Mike Tyson, literally, I'll save it, like, 90 seconds at a time when I get to a certain part of the round where I know he's going to change up, because it all goes by the clock. Like, for the first 90 seconds, he does uppercuts. And if you get hit by one of those fucking things, you go straight down. Yeah. And then the next thing he does is he starts winking and doing, like, little jabs. And that starts at, like, a minute 30. And then, it's all laid out, man.
Right. Wish the people could see it.
That is one of the most...
Damn, you sound good behind that mouth.
That is one of the most difficult tasks in video gaming, to beat Mike Tyson on
Well, now that you can save it, you can just blip back in.
Yeah,
and pop it.
I've totally cheated my way to it. I have beat him I've beat him the legit way one time in my life.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And I'm sure I technically, like, I used a cheat code to go straight to Tyson, but I didn't, like, cheat as far as, like, the actual fight with Tyson.
Right.
Yeah. Did you ever play Punch-Out?
Yeah, I played Punch-Out. I had Super Punch-Out too. Had the glove.
Yeah. Oh, the glove.
Oh, I had the power glove.
Dude,
so
that
that's
thing's, like, worth a lot of money on
Really?
on eBay these days, apparently. Do you still have one?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to display it when we get out into the studio.
Dope.
I'm going to have, like, a whole thing up. I'm going to, like, dig out some of my shit and put it out.
Dude.
I want it to be retro. We're gonna have, like, the checkered floor. I'd love to put a video game console and a. So my idea is
get
couple
one of those
TVs on the wall.
Things.
I want an arcade game.
Those one-up things.
Yeah, I'd love one of those, and I'd love to have a soda machine.
Hell yeah!
But I don't want soda in the soda machine.
Why not?
I want beer.
Oh, okay.
Well, at least one thing of beer.
Yeah. Well,
we can have, like, Coke and Sprite.
It's your soda machine, bro. You can do
and then we
whatever
can have,
you
like,
want.
one of Bush or whatever. Like, I don't care.
You can do whatever you want. It's your soda
Truly's
machine.
if you want. I don't give a fuck.
Truly's.
I don't drink that shit.
Ain't no laws with the claws.
I've had a few Truly's in my life.
Truly.
They're all right.
I'm just not a big drinker.
Yeah.
Me neither, really.
I mean, I like a beer every now and then, though. And I think that'd be cool.
Most of my drinking occurs right here.
Right here.
In this spot.
Yes.
Goodness.
It's funny. I live in this spot. Like, we hang out down here, right? This is the cool area. Like, yeah, we're going to fucking watch TV. We're going to hang out. I don't drink it all down here.
Dude, you should be proud.
Thursday night, pound them down like it's water.
You should be proud of me. I did not set the alarm system off on my way downstairs.
Nice. I noticed that. And last time you left, you didn't set it off either.
That's right. I got a little streak going, don't I? Wow.
You're 2 for 2, bro.
Your dogs
DOGs
are slipping.
are slacking.
Yeah, they're slipping.
I don't know, man.
Although I went upstairs and they started to bark. So.
I went upstairs just a bit ago too, and they barked. Yeah, man. Yeah, we could take a break.
I don't think
take a break.
I don't think I have any volume though.
Oh, do you not? Yeah, you should. You don't. You're right though. You're 100% right.
Should you don't?
Shit, you don't, son.
Yeah, baby.
Sorry, I don't know.
Folks, thanks for hanging with us tonight.
We still got one more segment. You don't wanna do
I'm
it?
not saying that the show's over. I'm just saying thanks for hanging with us tonight, folks. Yeah. Absolutely. We appreciate it.
And especially thanks to our Patreon patrons.
That's
if you
right.
want to be like them and find out what it's all about, check us out online. Go to patreon.com/the old77podcast.
That's right.
For
$5 a month?
$5 a month.
Yeah.
You can even pledge a little more, like our friend Serena.
Yep.
Serena did a couple months at $10.
Yep.
That was totally cool, man.
We loved her.
Love Serena. Come back anytime, girl.
Yeah, she was a great guest.
But again, we're pushing for more headsets, kind of like what I'm sporting here, if you can see it.
For just $5
Wanna get one
a
for-
month.
You too can help support greedy podcasters.
In the arms
And honestly, if we
of
get
the
it,
angel,
we get a couple of these. Hold on, let me give you that sad look.
I think I broke Andrea. What are you doing over there?
I was giving the sad look while you were doing In the Arms of the Angel.
Sorry. Jesus.
I was so sad. But if we can get another headset, we can start doing some exterior things.
We can
go out and about.
We can walk around as much as we want.
Right.
Oh God.
Well, we could, but we're gonna have a new studio coming up, so that'll be super, man. I can't wait.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Things are gonna change for the old 77.
I can feel it.
I can feel it.
All right, bitches.
All right, let's take a break, yo. I gotta go to the
piss.
bathroom. I know Dave does.
I don't actually.
God, I'm so amazed. Proud of you, bro.
Thank you, man.
Now, please pay attention. It's the latest thing, accurate to 100 feet in daylight or night.
Nice balance.
2 settings, narrow and wide beams.
Electronic sighting. Ingenious.
Obvious notion, actually. This is your star sensor. Registers up to 6 tags.
I hope it doesn't ruin the fit of my jacket.
Can't you take anything seriously?
Relax. It's only a game.
Laser tag, available and moving at the speed of light.
Hey, welcome back to the old 77. It's a safe place.
In an unsafe world.
Welcome to the cool down, folks.
Sorry, I didn't have anything on that.
Things are getting silly in here.
I'm on a different mic now. I forgot.
I like this one.
Dude, what is this? This is nice.
It's called Sunset and Beaches of Shane. And of Shane is one word.
Oh, that's probably the artist.
Yeah, let me see if there's an of Shane on Spotify.
Oh, I doubt it. These are all custom artist made for YouTube.
He's on there, man.
Is he?
Nice. 3,608 monthly listeners.
Yeah, because they're all going to YouTube Studio to download his shit.
Yeah, man.
Like we do.
Yeah. Anyway.
It's funny, man, when I was assembling a road kit to take on the road to, I believe it was Last Flight, I wanted to make sure I had all of our bump music, like that right there, this right here. We call this a bump music, a little bump bed.
That's the stuff that you hear
transition thing
coming out of breaks usually. Sometimes you hear them coming into breaks.
Right? Yeah. You'll be hearing it, you come out of your favorite song. Oh, Light Rock 95 coming out here, 45 degrees past the hour. Hey. Ooh,
you've been in the business for a while, like when you start hearing the same bump music on like, a Nissan commercial.
Yeah.
That's one example where
I heard one of our bumpers actually on a commercial the other day, and I was like, fuck yeah.
Me too. Yeah. I can't remember which one it was.
Yeah, I don't remember it either. I think we've used it in the cool down a couple of times. But, speaking of cool down, man.
Cooling it down.
It is time for cool down on old 77.
We'll just leave it right there. I like that.
Love that guy.
Big ups to Louis Mano for providing that.
That's our dude.
Yeah.
Vermont
Hall of Fame broadcaster.
Yeah.
Louis Mano.
Yeah.
Let's get that right.
Yeah.
Legit?
Yeah, he's legit. He's in the Hall of Fame in Vermont.
Yep.
That's cool.
He's got the voice of an angel.
That has smoked a lot.
An angel that smokes 6 packs of cigarettes.
That's my kind of angel. Well, he's in Vermont, so it's probably not all ciggies.
Could be. Well, that's right.
my kind of dude.
They got recreational up there, don't they?
They do.
Yeah.
They do in Vermont.
That's where Fish is from. I
didn't know where you were going.
The
with that.
widely loved hippie band. The kind of
with the PH.
They were kind of the heirs to the Grateful Dead fortune after Jerry died.
They took over the Caravan, that's for sure.
Yeah. I wanted to follow Fish around like when I was in high school.
Dude, I'm amazed you didn't, to be honest.
Yeah. I wanted to get a VW van.
Do you like the fish food Ben and Jerry's?
Not really, believe it or not.
Yeah.
I really like the Colbert one, the Americone Dream. That one is
that's
bomb.
a good one.
Have you guys had the pistachio?
Yes.
You would think that a pistachio ice cream would not taste good. You would be wrong.
No.
What's your favorite flavor, Scotty?
I really like that pistachio, man. The vanilla is really good. If we're going like all out though, so I can't remember the name of it. It's just gelato.
Gelato.
Or is it? No, it's. Oh God, what is their name? It's weird. It's German. Haagen-Dazs.
Oh, Haagen-Dazs, yeah.
Haagen-Dazs made this chocolate.
Mayan chocolate.
Right, you knew exactly where I was going, and it was called Mayan
cinnamon
chocolate.
In it.
They made it for like a short, limited run.
Yeah, it was
good.
Oh
my God, it was so good.
Yeah.
It was.
Going back to the Ben and Jerry's
Yes,
thing.
yes.
Chunky Monkey and Peanut Butter Cup.
Yeah, Chunky Monkey's good.
I don't like Chunky Monkey.
Chunky Monkey is a pregnancy craving that has just stuck.
Chunky Monkey has big chunks of chocolate in it, right?
Chocolate and walnuts.
Yes.
That's why I'm not a huge fan of the fish food one, because I don't like the big chocolate.
There's too much shit
chunky
in it.
Fishes, and especially when it's in the freezer, that shit is hard. You know what I mean? Like
hard.
The big chunks of chocolate are too hard when they're in the freezer, so I don't like that.
You have to sit it out.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I want my ice cream now, Andrea.
Damn it. Damn it, Andrew! Ain't nobody got time for that.
The other one that I really like is the Heath coffee one.
Yeah, that's
Heath
a good
bar
one.
Coffee.
Anything with Heath is delicious.
Anything
that
with
toffee.
anything with coffee is good too.
Toffee.
Yeah, love me some coffee flavored ice cream. You guys, I'm sure you guys have been to Central Dairy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. A couple times.
Yeah, the kids like it.
It's all right. Yeah.
It's a staple in Jeff City.
Yeah.
It's definitely a Jeff City thing.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not.
I don't
special.
find the big hullabaloo about it.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah,
I mean it's all right.
It's just a Jeff City thing.
You know, back in 1982.
It's kind of like Ted Drew's in St. Louis. I guess.
Yeah, and see,
We're not Ted Drew's people.
We're not Ted Drew's people.
It's fine.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
We are a Maryville Bobby's Frozen Custard.
Oh my
Bobby's
God,
Frozen Custard. Yeah, I've never done that.
Sadly, Bobby's sold to Andy's now, and it's just a regular run-of-the-mill Andy's.
Yeah.
To a degree.
Are they running it still like Bobby's?
Yeah.
Are they?
We have an Andy's in Columbia, right?
Right, and don't get me wrong, man. Andy's is great, but Bobby's was like So one year, Bobby threw and when I say it's Bobby's, Bobby was the dude who ran it. Like he was legit running the social media. Dude was doing it all.
Yeah.
He had like high school kids come. He'd work, during the summer, and then he would close in the winter. Perfect. Well, he would have like summer series, concerts and stuff. People would come and they would play.
And it had a 50s vibe to it.
Right. Well, one time for, I think it was it April Fool's Day?
April Fool's. He did a joke like what the flavor was going to be.
Hey, come in and get this maple bacon, whatever.
Chocolate maple bacon sundae.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And the response he got from it was so big.
So he
decided to do it for real. And he partnered because there was a Red Apple restaurant right next to him, and he partnered with the restaurant, and they cooked all the bacon.
Dope.
And so it was legit. All the bacon came from the area.
Yeah.
They cooked it right there. They brought it right over to Bobby, and he put it in the ice cream.
It was around the time, I think everything goes through trends, but like at this time, because Katie was just a baby.
Oh, she was tiny.
Chocolate-covered bacon was like
it was everywhere.
Anything with bacon.
It's better.
For a while there.
Bacon is the candy bar of meat.
You stole my words.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
they're
good.
mine, so.
Yeah, I just had bacon and eggs the other night. I've been eating a lot of eggs lately.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're working out now. You're working out, bro. You got to get
Craving
swole.
protein.
Right.
Craving protein. Yep.
That explains a lot.
Yep. Y'all better watch out.
Dave's gonna like just stomp through here and rage.
That's what I'm saying,
Fucking
man.
rage.
When my testosterone levels start spiking, man, you better watch the fuck out. You better watch what you say to me, man.
I'm going to have the roid rage.
Yeah.
My ass hurts just thinking
I don't
about
even
it.
need roids to have the rage, though. I just have rage, Andrea.
That's like
It's deep-seated rage.
I'm very
an oxymoron in itself because you're like the most chillest person I've ever met. I've never seen you mad.
Oh, well, I mean, listeners of this show know Dave goes home and regularly beats his wife.
Yeah. I'm angsty as fuck. Just so you know.
No, my 12-year-old has more angst in his pinky than you do in your entire body.
He's an angsty one, though.
No, he's totally angsty.
Yeah.
He's been a grumpy old man since the age of like 5.
Yeah, his whole life.
He's an old soul.
I don't know where he gets it from.
Yeah, right? No.
He gets it from me.
I feel like I'm getting the grumpy old man thing.
So do your boys, does one boy act like you, one boy act like Jess?
My mom swears that Jack is me.
Yeah.
I always thought Clay was more like me just because he's a goofball.
Yeah, right.
And he's like a comedian, which, especially when I was a kid, I was always like the class clown. So,
Right.
I don't know. I see elements of both of us in both of them.
We were looking at a picture of him the other day, and I made the comment. I was like, "This one," and I don't know who's who in
It's
the
okay.
picture.
I don't blame you.
I can in pictures, but I can't in person.
Yeah,
I
it's a little
said
bit
this
easier.
one favors really Dave. Like I see Dave,
Yes.
and this one favors Jess.
Yeah?
Huh?
And you're not sure which one
I don't
you're
remember.
talking about.
Yeah.
Damn, I wish I knew which
I'm pretty
one you
sure
were.
it was
Hold on, let me see if I can
it was
find
Jack
the picture.
that favored you.
Well, yeah, it just depends on the day, man. I don't know.
Do you know a percentage of how identical your boys are? Because damn, they are close.
I don't know. Is there a way to find out?
You can, yeah. There was so our nephew used to date a twin,
Yeah.
and they were like X amount percentage identical.
Like 50 some odd percent.
How do they figure that out?
I don't know.
You're the one with twins, dude.
I don't know, man.
I just know it can be done. I don't know how to make the bologna. You know what I mean?
I thought they were just either identical or they're not identical.
Yeah. Though there's a way they can test if they're.
Well, and then isn't there something like mirror twins? Like
that's what Dave thinks his boys are.
Yeah, because Jack is a lefty and Clay is a righty.
Right. And didn't you say one is excelling a little faster than the other one?
Yeah, Jack is definitely more advanced than Clay with his speech.
Yep.
Part of that I think is also just because of Clay has a bit of a lisp, which makes it a little just harder for.
He's just learning on his own.
Yeah, I think so because Jack is the big talker, man. Like
right.
he does all the talking, and Clay usually.
And that's
just
why I
sits
think
back and
Jack
chills.
is the one.
That was the photo, right?
That was the photo.
Which photo? Let me see.
They were in school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you have any idea who's who?
Here, let me see.
The one that has the little birthmark right
The one that
here.
favors Dave should be Jack.
Which is?
The one that you said favored Dave.
No.
In the picture. Because we were talking one boy favored Dave, one boy favored Jess.
Yeah, the one in the dark orange color I think looks like Jess.
That is Clay.
Okay.
And I do Clay's face and especially his eyes remind me more of Jesse and also Jesse's mom.
There you go.
Yeah.
We nailed it.
Like there are definitely I can't find it right now, but there's pictures of me when I was a kid and to me I look just like Jack.
Well, there's one.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's one.
Actually,
right there.
That's one of the pictures that I've put it side by side next to certain
right.
pictures of Jack, and it looks a lot alike.
Like lately people have been saying that Katie and I look similar, and I don't see it at all. And everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, you guys could be twins," and I don't know if it's because of our cat.
I see it.
Yeah, I
see
do.
It. Yeah,
but
I see it.
I do.
I don't see it.
Let me see if I can't. You guys can keep talking.
What about Jonah?
So I've got this photo actually of Jonah, if I can find it.
Yeah.
Jonah, I don't know. I've always felt like Jonah favored more my side of the family, and that Katie's always favored Scott. But now as they're getting older, they're like almost starting to transition.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. Jonah has a lot of characteristics from my side, unfortunately.
Unfortunately,
he has your characteristics, but I feel like he looks like my family. If I can find this photo, I've got a picture of my dad when he was roughly the same age as Jonah.
Yeah,
and a picture of Jonah side by side.
I would say that
because they have the ears.
Oh my god,
out.
they got some big goddamn ears.
Yeah,
but that's also like a trait on my dad's side of the family is the ears that stick out because that's where my gap comes from. Is my dad's side of the family.
Yeah.
So your dad had it.
My dad did not.
Skip a generation?
Must have.
It must have.
Or if he did, it was like real faint. I don't know. Is it really weird because I didn't know my dad? I've only seen him in photographs. So.
Yeah, no, that's not
God.
weird.
Yeah.
Especially not in 2022.
So.
What are you laughing at over there? Did you find a funny picture?
Yes, I did. So back in the day, Andrea used to send me pictures from the John.
No.
I've got it pulled up, but I'm not going to show it.
No. I know exactly which one this is.
But she's got like this yadalehi-hoo type hat on with this mustache, and it's got like a sausage on a stick or something, and they're like pouring mustard on it, and it just says "snaps from the pooper."
This is when I was still at the bank and we were doing conversion. I was there on the weekends, like long hours of the day, and I hated my life at that time.
So you had to find ways to have fun.
And so I would just go to the bathroom, and sometimes I'd just sit there and take stupid pictures and send to him. But I knew as soon as he said that, I was like, "Oh, great, he's gonna bust up the leader."
No, I'm not. And it was the later Hosen one. Oh my god,
she got it right on the nose.
I can't find this damn photo, honey. It's been a while ago. You remember the year, like 2015, maybe?
Jonah reminds me more of you, Scott, than of Andrea.
Oh my god, I found a picture of a chick that we ran into at Aldi's that had a mustache nose piercing.
What?
Here, let me see if I can't pull this one up.
I'm trying to visualize what the fuck that even means.
And I will try and.
It's what you think it means.
No, it's 100% what you think.
She had a nose piercing, but it was like when mustaches went through a phase where they were like the thing. Because I went through the mustache phase.
You mean like
I mustache you a question?
Okay, so if you can see, do you see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Look at Jonah in the back.
I knew that was
so
Jonah.
Tiny.
Yeah, I knew that was Jonah back there.
Well, we had to put something back there in order to take a picture of her. Jonah, quick, go back there.
I've never seen anybody wear one of those things before.
Oh man, that's something right there. Let me tell you, that's something.
Man,
Here, I'll keep looking for it. But yeah, Jonah looks really, really similar to my father.
He's got the same ears as you. Those big old honking ears.
You think I got those big ears?
I'm just kidding. No.
I think the big ears skipped a generation on me. I thought. Do you think I have the big ears?
No, you're a good mix of both your folks. Because there's times when I look at you and I see Keith, and there's times that I see Joyce. So.
Well, the older I get, the more I sound like my father.
Just your voice?
I don't know. Yeah. Your mom was a pretty raspy person.
My mom was a heavy smoker for years, so she probably sounded even deeper than me at this point right now. But my dad was too, and like he would sound like this. Like I always used to skip school my senior year, and I'd call in, "Hey, yeah, this is Keith Merriman. Scott ain't coming in today."
They'd fall for it every time.
They never heard my dad because my dad was an absent. Like he just never did anything.
Yeah, yeah.
My mom did it all, so they were like, "Okay, not a problem, Mr. Merriman."
Nice. I wonder if they have a way. Well, now they've just got caller ID.
Right now they would have known. Back then we just.
Are you kidding?
Me and a buddy rolled up and we would just put a quarter in the payphone.
Yeah, they have at junior high. They actually have an email address that you can email and say that XYZ student will not be in today.
Do you have to have any kind of like things to
No, they just send it to so that it comes to my personal and to my work.
Yeah, okay.
Because I never know where I'm gonna where I'll be. And I'm like, really? Like, if he was clever enough, he could hack into my, personal
just grab
email.
Your phone. Yeah. He knows your PIN number. Just blip, blip, blip.
I'm like, really?
Yeah.
That's the thing, man. If kids were smart enough nowadays, we'd be screwed.
Yeah. Well, usually they are much better with technology than we are.
Right, but if they were doing just a little bit better,
right?
I don't.
We'd all be dead.
Well, so much shit would be bought on the Switch and all sorts of stuff. Wasn't our nephew? Didn't he go through and grab his dad's credit card and spend like $4,000 or something?
No, it wasn't that much.
I thought it was a ridiculous
400,000-pound raccoon.
I mean, it was that big.
I'll explain that in just a second.
Okay,
Dave.
all right.
No, there was something hooked with Alexa. A credit card or something was hooked to Alexa, and that's how he did it.
And he was just going to town. I could have sworn it was a ridiculous amount.
So, to backstory on the 4,100-pound raccoon that you notice just changed size. Okay. My best friend back in the day, her husband now had a very good imagination. And he would tell this story, he'd be like, that raccoon, I swear to God, was 400 pounds. Next time he'd tell the story, I swear to God, that raccoon was like 1,000 pounds.
Right, yeah.
And so it just escalated.
Tall stories get taller.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's how it is in the country, man.
Hey, how do you guys feel about cockroaches?
Fuck the cockroaches. No, thank you.
Do you like cockroaches less or more than you like spiders, Scotty?
Less. Okay. Burn them with fire.
So then you might be interested in this. There is a company that is offering people money to release 100 cockroaches into their house. It's a pest company. And so they're using this as like a test of their product, basically. Yeah.
No. I can hear his skin crawling just from here.
No.
I'm trying to see how much this equates to in American dollars because they're using some really weird. Oh, it's about $2,000. Mm-hmm. No, it's called. Oh no, okay. So it's this place in North Carolina. It's called the Pest Informer, and they are offering homeowners in the U.S. $2,000 in exchange for releasing 100 cockroaches into their homes. They're looking for 5 or 6 different households.
That's all they need, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty.
So that's a hard pass from you guys?
Hard.
Yeah.
Hard.
No.
Fuck it, I'd let him do it.
Oh, dude.
I could use a couple grand, bro.
Yeah, man, but it's cockroaches. You ain't never getting rid of them.
Nah, they'll be fine. We'll get them out of there.
Cockroaches, bro. Cockroaches.
Nah, man. I'm sure the pest control people know what they're doing.
I mean, if you get Steve's up in here, maybe.
Steve's comes to my house, man.
Yeah.
We get sprayed by Steve. Oh, do we get sprayed by Steve? We really do, though.
Yeah, I bet you do.
I'll show you this, Dave.
Uh-oh.
This is a picture of Scott's mom and dad when they were really young.
Okay, I got the picture. I just can't figure out how to fucking turn it.
Yeah. So there's Keith and there's Joy.
Here we go.
I don't know. Like, that looks like Jonah.
Okay, so here is...
Yeah, to a degree.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay.
Okay, so here we go. I've got it
But
pulled
that
up
looks
right
like
here.
Scott. Throw some glasses and a beard on that.
Yeah, see, I'm having a hard time
Okay,
seeing
so
that.
here is Jonah, right? I love this picture. This is my favorite fucking picture.
That's a great picture.
This is his very first school
Pre-K.
picture.
Why is
Yes.
he leaning over so much?
He hated it so much. He was over school already at pre-K.
Defeated.
Yeah.
So defeated.
Right?
And that has been the grumpy old man.
That has been my
since.
favorite school picture that he brought home ever. So this is just...
It doesn't get any better either.
Deer in the headlights.
No,
man.
it does not get any better, let me tell you. I pick him up now. Hey, how was school today? Fucking prison. It's prison. He doesn't say fucking. I added that because it's just, it's a prison. Okay.
No, he'd say, it's a prison.
It's a freaking prison.
He bleeps himself
Right,
out.
he does.
Censors,
He
yeah.
censors himself out. Okay, here was my dad.
My boys say, "What the freak?"
Yeah, here's my dad.
Yeah.
So if we take it back to Jonah, dad.
Yeah, there's definitely a resemblance there.
Right.
Yeah.
And I've always heard that when my dad was little like this, he was a piano virtuoso. He could pick anything out. He could just...
Just when he was little?
Just when he was little. Because after that, his dad told him real men don't play instruments. They don't do that shit.
What a shame, man.
And so he never played again.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Because he probably would have been a happier man if he would have.
Well, he was a very angry man, but that was for different reasons, I think. My dad was... he was unique, man. My dad had a lot of anger because he was disabled. He was born with a condition called Serenia myelina, and that's basically like he had extra skin in his neck that caught spinal fluid, and it pressed on his nerves.
Mm-hmm.
And as a result, he had like a numb chest all his life. And he always used to use it to impress chicks and stuff. And
like he
act
literally
tough.
didn't have like a sense of touch.
No, like
there.
you couldn't. He could put cigarettes out on his chest. Like he was tough, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And he could do all that shit.
Yeah.
And then it started spreading, got in his legs and his hands and shit. And he just never did anything about it.
It'd be a good bar trick, though, right?
Yeah. Well, I think that's what he tried doing.
Yeah.
And then years later, it got really bad, and they went and did a whole bunch of things. They went to the Mayo Clinic. They went to Chicago, to some hospital in the middle of the ghetto. My mom remembers just crying herself to sleep in a hallway full of homeless people. And this is probably why my mom refused to go to big cities when I was a kid, because of this one trip that she went to Chicago.
Yeah.
It scarred her for life on anything urban.
Yeah.
But yet she'd go to Como.
She came to Como. That's so
What?
weird. Her and my dad would vacation to Columbia, Missouri.
Before
we even moved here. I was 16, 17. They would come down here to a horse auction.
I was dating him at one point,
Yeah.
too, and they were going to Mo.
Yeah, that's what they called it. We're going to go to Mo. We're going to vacation in Mo. And I was like, hey, baby, we can fuck all weekend long.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on down.
I was lucky in that my girlfriend...
My mom won't catch us this time. Come on down.
My girlfriend lived right down the street from me. And so we snuck out all the time, man.
Yeah.
We were banging all the time, man.
Yeah.
All the time.
We did some of that.
Yeah.
Hey, it's okay now because we're married.
Yeah.
I love you so much. I got the government involved.
The banging part, you mean? Yeah. It's okay.
No, actually, man, once she turned 40, I'm telling you.
Yeah?
Something kicked in.
All
Hey
right.
now.
All right. I
Hey
like it.
now.
I like it.
Hey now.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Delayed gratification.
So you're going to
Sorry.
get another one of those, I hear, soon, right?
What a what?
One of those button thingies.
Oh yeah, I'm hopefully. So tomorrow I'm gonna make a trip. There's a dude on Facebook Marketplace
Yes.
who's got the big one.
Yeah, the big one.
And it's
You're gonna
usually
keep the-
grains of salt.
I'm gonna keep them both.
You're going to keep the small one?
Hell yeah.
That way we can both just
You're right. We can
annoy
put-
the fuck
right.
out of people.
Exactly. I'm hoping we can get both of them working at the same time. If not, I know how to hook. I was gonna say, if not, I know how to hook it up.
I'm like, damn it, Scotty.
No, absolutely. I'm thinking if we had more buttons, we could do more like this, like what we're doing now, the silly stuff.
Yeah. It's a nice touch.
Right. It is. It is
Did you
a
ever
nice
find
touch.
the one that went, Scott?
Yeah, I didn't. Not yet. Since I moved him over, like if I unplugged it and hooked it up to Dave's computer, it'd go right away. Huh. It's a different profile. I wonder if I could export that profile and all its sounds to this machine. I think that'd be cool.
I don't know.
Man,
some technical
sitting
jargon
here
shit.
getting stared at by my dad.
Technical jargon shit.
Any hoodles.
Was your dad staring at all the viewers too?
Oh yeah. He was totally giving you the stare down with that little like smirk.
You were saying that was off the air earlier. You were saying that you keep getting whiffs of tobacco smoke lately.
Yeah, so lately like a menthol cigarette smell.
Did your dad smoke menthols?
Yes.
Yeah.
Heavily.
Yeah.
Heavily.
I was just talking to like a 15-year-old student of mine about, aren't they banning menthols?
I don't know if they're like 100% banned, but
I think it's coming soon.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the menthol, it crystallizes your lung.
Oh,
tissue.
is that why?
Yeah.
See,
so instead of like tobacco like tarring you up,
yeah,
menthol actually like crystallizes you. Like you get a residual from menthol. But honestly, that's why I think he liked it.
Well, I thought it had to do with the fact that menthol cigarettes were very heavily marketed to the African American community.
They were at the original time, I think, when they were put out.
I think they still are.
Well,
It
Newports
says
are.
here that
Salem's.
Studies cited showing that menthol cigarettes are highly addictive and often targeted at African American communities.
So does the menthol actually make it more addictive than just the tobacco and all of the fucking chemicals they already add
I
to
think
the
it's
tobacco?
just another one you just toss in, right? This one suddenly cools your lungs when you breathe it out.
God, it's such a Peter Jennings. You remember Peter Jennings?
Yeah, he died from that.
He died from smoking, and the one quote that I remember from him about smoking is that cigarettes are the only product that, when taken as directed, will kill you.
Well, that was back in the day when it was directed. But then again, we both have medical cards.
Well, but even now, like if you bought a pack of cigarettes, it would say even though there's not directions, it would say, place cigarette in mouth with light, like using as it directed, using it as it's intended to be used, and it will kill you. I mean, there are other products too, like
same thing could be said about
too much
bourbon.
unhealthy food. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Bourbon, fast food.
Right.
They say because the menthol flavoring masks the harsh taste of the cigarette smoke.
It does.
that
It makes it a little smoother.
You smoke it more.
Smokers are more intense smoking behaviors.
Yeah, that's totally true. Because man, my pop would wake up and he would burn through 3 packs a day.
I was never like an addicted cigarette smoker.
And my mom was
Pall
rolling
Mall
through.
ice cream bars.
And my
Pall
oh
Mall?
my god. So my oldest sister was 18. My youngest sister was 14. I have 2 other sisters.
Mm-hmm.
We don't really speak a whole lot. Doesn't matter. But my sisters were significantly older when I came around, like to a point where everyone thought my mom was my grandma.
Oh yeah.
And my oldest sister was my mom.
Right. Right.
But like when my sisters had kids, they would come over and be like, "Grandma, can we get an ice cream bar?" And she'd be like, "Sure, go ahead. They're in the freezer." Well, she kept her cigarettes in the freezer too. And my nephews would always come back like, "Well, can you help me open this Pall Mall ice cream bar?" It's like, that's not an ice cream bar. They'd be trying to eat packed cigarettes or something.
Oh man.
And then I remember for a time, like when the internet first showed up, the interwebs. In the early 2000s, late 90s, man, my parents like hooked up with a dude in town who had a connection on a reservation in Oklahoma somewhere, and they would go order their cigarettes from a reservation, and they wouldn't have to pay taxes on them.
Kind of like people in Jeff City go to this little smoke shop right
just
down
down
here
the road
because it's tax-free.
Because it's out of city limits.
That's why?
Yeah, it's out. Well, why else do you think it
There
looks
used
like
to be
that?
one on the way to Holt
Frick,
Summit.
I don't know. I just see people there all the time.
All the time.
Yeah, there used to be one of those on the way to Holt Summit on the highway there.
Yeah, they line up for the one by us.
But it's not there anymore.
When we first started dating, I remember your mom would like make her cigarettes.
Oh yeah, she was making them then, right?
Yeah.
Like roll them, you mean?
She had like this. So she had like wraps, for lack of a better word. They were tubes with filters on them.
Bottom.
Yeah.
And you would put them on this machine, and the whole top of it was like a thing you could break your weed up on it. I don't know. You could break your tobacco up on it.
Right.
And it had a little trench, and you would scrape it into the trench, and then the trench had like a little arm thing that would stuff the tube.
Damn.
And so she would just blip, blip, and just pound them out, man. And she'd make cartons at a time.
So
they were dedicated cigarette smokers.
She was.
I had one friend who's
smoking on the cheap.
I had one friend whose dad rolled his own cigarettes.
Yeah.
I always wondered, like, what's the benefit of that when you can just buy them already rolled up?
Well, it costs, significantly less to buy them in pieces and make them yourself.
It's no different than when you go to the store and buy a frozen pizza.
Yeah.
Or call Domino's.
Almost.
Well, no, there is a difference.
There's a convenience.
Yeah.
Almost all
there's a convenience factor, is what I was getting.
Yeah. Almost all the inmates when I worked in prison, they rolled all their shit. You could buy cigarettes there that were already rolled, Marlboros or whatever, but they were way more expensive.
So my buddy, it was me. So growing up, we had I could shoot it from this angle. We had a friend growing up. My parents did. His name was Don.
Mm-hmm.
Don Davison. He's long gone now. Kind of turned into a dick when he was older, but hell, he was old, kind of out of it a little bit. But this old dude could roll a cigarette so perfect, and even years later when he got older and really got shaky, like he was that old farmer dude that could he always kept a can on him. He always kept a pack of papers, and I remember they would come over and we would drink coffee, and I would watch him pull it out, throw the tobacco in it, roll it up, smoke it right there.
Yeah.
It was so fascinating to watch this dude.
Yeah.
And then years later, like when my buddy Brock showed up and he started living at our house for a while, like one time Don showed up and he was one of those dudes that was so skinny and lightweight that he could crouch in crouch down in the corner and sit that way, crouch, whatever. He'd be in the corner down on his knees for hours just talking to my dad. And he's 60 or 40 to 60 years old. I couldn't really tell. To be honest, he was probably 20 and looked 70.
Yeah.
But they were old farmer types that's all they did. They were old grizzled farmers. Man, that guy could roll like you wouldn't believe. But man, when my buddy Brock showed up, he was like, dude, what the fuck is that guy doing over there?
Yeah, he thought he was rolling weed.
Is he really doing what I think he's doing?
Yeah.
He was all getting ready to come out. Hey, yeah. I'm like, no, dude, it's tobacco.
Yeah, that was what I thought. The one friend that I had growing up whose dad rolled his own shit, that was what I thought, too.
I can't believe that. That guy, oh, man, he could roll.
I had to ask my friend, dude. Yeah, I had to do the exact same scenario.
For the life of me, I can't roll, even to this day.
Me neither.
I remember hanging out at a buddy's house one time, and we were dumpster diving, and we found a thing, a jar of oregano.
Yeah.
And so we went out and bought a pack of wraps and tried to roll the oregano, and just could not do it. Finally, I looked at him, and I went, we're just going to have to buy them, man.
Yeah.
Old boy take a pencil and, put it around the pencil and then stuff the pencil. It never worked.
It's a difficult task.
Right.
Blunts are easier.
Now you can just be Snoop Dogg and get yourself a professional blunt roller.
So, there's this town in Colorado.
Yeah?
Let me see what that current name of the town is. Hold on, let me get the mouse here.
Well, we already saw what it's going to be.
Damn it! Yeah, so there's a town in Colorado that is considering changing its name to Kush, Kush.
Kush, Colorado. Kush.
In honor of the dispensary in that town.
Moffat.
Yeah. This is like an
Moffat,
audio.
Colorado.
Yeah.
Ooh, what a horrible name. I'd switch to Kush, too.
The town of Moffat is home to 70 marijuana-based businesses.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's a lot. I feel like I've driven through Moffat in my recent treks to Colorado.
Even favors the town being.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of business in that town.
That's a lot of Kush.
Absolutely it is.
Well, I mean, you're in the town.
Yeah.
So is it going to be like champagne? You can't call it Kush now unless it comes from this place?
Nah. Nah, man. There are no rules when it comes to naming weed strains.
Dude, what did I see the other day? It was Obama something.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
What a time.
Yeah.
What a time to be alive.
And just imagine what they're going to be like in 20 years, man.
Right?
It's going to be a hell of a deal.
I don't know. How many states is it now in the
that have
the
recreational?
that don't have any form of legalization?
Not very many.
I don't think there's that many, right?
6 or 7,
19 maybe? I'm going to say a high of 19.
I could go to the normal website.
Just speculating. I figured Andrea would do it. I was just throwing it out there. I know it's killing her.
Yeah, she's on it, man. She's a good little Googler over there.
Just give it a goog, baby.
Give it the goog, girl. Fellas, girls, boys.
Yes, baby.
I got to head out of here pretty soon.
Oh, Dave's getting late.
Yeah,
it's getting too late for Dave.
I know.
He's got to go home and beat his wife.
And maybe if I'm lucky, she'll beat me tonight.
I'm going to get that uppercut tonight.
Yeah, baby.
Mm-hmm.
It's the left you got to watch out for.
Dude. I remember at our Hot Wings challenge, she came up, grabbed my arm, scared the shit out of me,
8
man.
states.
8 states.
I was right. What did I say? 6 or 7, I think.
Yeah, I said a high of like 19.
19, yeah.
Georgia, Idaho, Indiana,
Tennessee.
Iowa,
Tennessee.
Kansas,
Kansas, really?
Kentucky, Mississippi, and Nebraska without medical marijuana.
Yeah.
They don't have any form of legalization whatsoever.
So no recreational, no medical either.
No medical either.
It says as of February 2021, 39 states plus Washington, D.C. have legalized medical marijuana.
I just heard the other day where D.C.'s trying to push some kind of referendum where they can become a state.
Yeah, they've been trying to do that for a while.
For a long time now, right?
Yeah, never has
Why would you want
gone
that?
through.
Why would you want that?
I think it has to do with like representation in Congress, maybe.
But they get 2 representatives, right?
I don't know.
I thought they did.
Well, I mean, yeah, I think they do.
Yeah, I think they get 2 representatives just for being the District of Columbia.
Just like every other
just like
state
any other
gets 2
state.
senators.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, but how many reps do they get, I wonder?
Well, it'd have to be on population, so I'm sure they'd get at least a couple.
Yeah.
I mean, D.C.'s not exactly a small town.
No, it's a big town.
Big fucker, right?
Yeah. I have no desire to go there.
No, I have no desire to go to D.C. I
that
would
bad?
like to see cool shit, but I don't really want to go to D.C. to see it.
I wouldn't want to live there, that's for sure.
No.
Cost of living is ridiculous.
It's a government town, so I heard a startling fact the other day. 1 in 13 people in the United States are employed by the federal government in some way, shape, or form.
Capacity.
1 in how many did you say?
1 in 13.
1 in 13. Wow. Just depends
right?
on yeah. By the federal government.
Federal government would also include your local government.
Okay, so
the Fed would be supporting the local, which would be supporting.
So 1 in 13.
Indirectly, one way.
Yeah.
People earn, 1 in 13 people earn their living from the government.
I was one of those people for a long time. I was a state worker.
But I mean, we always wonder, the government's, don't trust the government. Well, how can you when 1 in 13 people are working for the government?
That's
now,
the thing, man. That's the thing. Yeah.
You got something to play us out with,
I
Dave?
do, but I don't think anything's coming out, dude.
Oh, man.
Dude, you got me muted over there again?
Oh, man.
You're so mean.
I did.
There we go.
Damn.
This one's called Subway Dreams.
I'm like a board op we used to have. He'd mute everybody all the time.
Yeah, and then there's the ones that don't mute them when they're supposed to. We'll talk about that on another episode.
Oh, hey, you can hang out a little bit extra with us. We're going to do some after hours coming up next. That's for our patreon.com/the old77 podcast listeners. They get extra content.
That's right.
Come check out what we're saying over here.
And they get it quick too.
Over here at the Patreons. Patreon.com/the old77 podcast. So people like Biscuit Strength, Jeff City Paranormal Society, Dub IZ, and the fam over at Chess Team Records.
Yeah, and
also
In the Groove Records.
In the Groove Records. And we got one more. Jeff City Paranormal Society.
JCPS.
Thank you, baby.
We love you guys.
Love all you guys. Thank you. So those guys get after hours content. Come hang out. Find out what it's all about.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys after this one. What? This was 109?
110. We got a round number coming up.
Thank you. I could not think of what was the next one. I'm like, I think it's 19.
Yeah.
110. Holy cow.
Yep.
See you guys next week.
Thanks for listening, folks.
Peace out, homies.
Bitches.
For a transcript of the Old 77 podcast, write down everything the boys say.